I think it's a better game that way for everyone. Everything else, normal rules apply. You guys know the drill. All-star setup. 22 minutes in the day, and in the night, Fletch, you die. Rollo, you die. Day begins.
I would never make either of those kills. I just had dinner with Fletch last night in real life.
Shut the fuck up.
I just fucking ate dinner with Fletch.
I think everybody in this sim would make those kills.
I just told you I
think
I just told you I wouldn't.
Incorrect, 5.
Who commented on the hat thing? That's what I want to know.
I'm pretty sure those are Devin kills.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, if Boobles was Mafia, she 100% killed me.
That's not even true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm calling your ass out so fast.
I kill something like.
I'm actually. I think Pope's Town. He would have night zeroed me. 100%. 100%.
Like a lot of people in the Zoom.
That's a fake interaction between Barracks and Boobles, by the way. It's a fake ass interaction.
Well, you're a fake ass player, Katie.
I dislike their reaction to Katie calling it fake more than I thought it was fake.
Bayrex's reaction?
We
can't read each other, Ryan.
That clapback was so good. What do you mean?
I can read you. I won't put you on town. Last
5.
night.
You already think I'm town?
Would you make those kills?
No, not yet.
5.
I don't think it's yet.
I legitimately think Nick is Mafia.
I don't know if you
Whoa,
did.
next water bottle is fucking
Nick went to dinner with Fletch, dude. You'd never kill him.
Very different people.
I fucking just ate dinner in real life with Fletch.
I know.
Don't care.
I don't really want everyone to listen. I just want to talk to you.
Why do you?
Yeah, I know.
Is he played a lot?
I've never. This is my first game.
First game ever. Okay.
Rollo's actually dating my sister. He's gonna soon be my stepbrother.
Oh,
Ryan can die too.
I would never kill Rollo in the night.
I'm actually Ryan's sister. I'm dating Rollo, so I'd never kill Rollo either.
Ryan, you'd kill fucking anyone.
I fucking hate the Siggy Wiggy Ryan circle
wouldn't- I
jerk
have
so
never killed
much,
Devin.
man.
Oh, shit,
I hate it.
I've never killed Devin in the night. So
Yo,
like,
Colin, anyone ever tell you you
actually
look like the lead singer of Dashboard Confessional?
That's not a real thing.
I'm dead serious.
Actually, I don't think I've ever killed Nick. Have I ever killed you, Nick?
I don't know.
Oh my god, can we please kill Ryan?
I
I'm
think
just thinking of people I can get credit from.
Oh, come on, 5 every time. Like so frustrating.
I think you're doing Mafia more now. After
Hey, are you in a Hearthstone game?
me?
Double A. Alright. Just wondering.
I think Boobles is town, and I think Bayrex is town.
He's
Those are
lying.
my reads.
He's just,
You think the
No, you don't, Nick.
don't fucking lie, Nick.
Why do you think
you're-
Barracks is town?
I think that clapback on Kane
Taking
was
no
too good.
time, people.
That clapback deserved the town read. 100%.
I still think
Thousand
Nick is
percent.
Mafia.
Such a weak read.
Spew me more.
I think
Bayrex-
Bayrex is Mafia.
Yeah, I was gonna. I calling you like
Colin,
words right out of
Colin.
I was so
Colin.
excited to call him Mafia. You stole
You want to know how long I'm waiting to roll Mafia? I haven't rolled Mafia in 3 weeks. Like, I want to play
I know, God.
Mafia.
I know.
The game the other night
Is
when
it
you were
the
like,
dream
you're
team?
like, I want to
Bayrex,
roll
Ryan,
Mafia.
and Nick?
That is not a dream team.
That's not a dream team.
No.
Are you sure?
I've
That's the
actually
Harlem
I've
Globetrotters.
actually been messaging mods and telling them to stop RNG in the Mafia team and just put me on the team.
What's my dream team? It's
I-
me, Daggy,
I believe
definitely.
that's the
and
kid.
then CPB.
No, I don't think that.
Question mark?
Have we still not been Mafia together, Ryan?
I
It
don't
still hasn't
think-
happened, has it?
No.
Oh man,
Dude,
that's
this
gonna
game
be a
only
fun
has-
game when it happens.
This
Yeah,
game
that's
o-
gonna be a fun game.
Pope, where are you at?
This game only has one dream team, and that's me, Double A Pope.
That would,
I'm at home.
Alright, well.
That's
You're where?
My house.
Katie, Katie,
Just
Don't you say excuse me after last week,
What's your address though?
Katie, just so you know, the dream team would actually
Whoa.
be you and Pope, and you and Pope would formal me at the end of the day for the meme. That would be the dream team.
I don't like that answer from Pope. That's sarcasm. That's
I
usually
want to lynch
that's
like
Mafia and Dickhead.
Bayrex, Pat.
I want to destroy.
Five. I'm
Five,
gonna have
you
to
think
bring,
Boobles is
I have
town?
to bring up the last fact that
No,
last time
because
you killed some
I
same
have Boston
people.
down this
No,
game.
you're saying
The fact that he goes on me every single game, it's just like
Okay, I want to hear Five's response to my question.
he has
What was your question?
no real reason to call me Mafia either.
Five Boobles reading.
Pat,
think
who
she's
do you
down.
think looks most like Michael Jackson in this film?
Which Michael Jackson? White or black?
White.
Is the answer supposed to be
CPB? Obviously. Are you kidding?
is the answer supposed to be Boobles?
All your
Apparently, I am.
I think I'll go with Five Town, Bayrex Town, Mafia, something like Killing Folks, Boobles,
Whoa.
Double
Really?
A, Double A.
You don't believe
Yeah,
that.
yeah. throw
Why
me in there.
Boobles? I like Boobles a lot. She's my
I was
top
about to
10.
say my name for you because
Yeah.
you're
What
really
was the
struggling to
fun
find
Yeah, I
it.
don't understand. We'll
Oh,
find
why
out.
the Boobles read?
Did you get 4 names, Pope, or 3 right there?
3.
All right, all right.
I don't think that any of them have rejected town. That's it. I don't.
Yeah.
That is a correct statement.
Do you think
Yeah.
Socially projected time?
I disagree.
I'll say this. I think it's kind of like I think it's kind of
I actually
prodding.
think-
It's more prodding. It's not really like I don't actually think they're mafia like any of those people. I don't actually like. I
So
wouldn't.
I was right.
I wouldn't
I
like.
think-
I wouldn't
You
like
didn't
vote on
guess.
them without hearing a defense. But I think that so far no one's done anything beyond what I think is like
My
neutral at
Boobles
best.
read comes from me and her past sexual history, and I feel like
Nick,
I feel like she wouldn't push on me.
Nick,
as
what if I
mafia,
told
like,
you that the more you talk, the more I want to lynch you?
Thank you.
I would
Pope.
agree with that.
Yeah,
I would agree with
as
that.
well.
I believe everyone would
Yeah.
agree with that.
I would.
But
agree with
no,
that.
can I give a real read
Your
based
voice
on
is
me
like
and her
Ryan,
sexual
you're
history?
retarded.
I feel like she wouldn't push on me as mafia. I think she'd want to keep me
please
around.
use the donkey word instead of the R word.
No, he actually said his doctor diagnosed him with retardism.
Retardism. That's not a
Retardation.
word.
Oh my god.
That was a lot.
Well, based on me and Nick's sexual history.
All right, I'm gonna make a
He's 100% mafia.
7-person town circle. All right, I
Were
hope
you in
everyone
it?
disagrees with it.
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't decided yet.
The
All
first
right,
two's
so
bad.
here's my town circle: Pope, 5, Caney, Devin, Ryan, CPB.
Phoenix?
That's my town circle.
Look, all of you town rating 5 or
Not
ass
saying all
nine.
circle is 100%
I don't get any of those,
town.
honestly.
That's
Maybe
not-
except for
Wait,
Pope.
how many times
So tell me,
Whoa,
tell me,
what the
Boobles,
fuck,
tell me
Nick?
why he could be mafia because I'd
I
love to
was
hear
in
it.
that circle.
Who's Devin?
I don't know, man. Colin, you're giving me anxiety and sickness.
No,
Oh,
Nick is
oh my
giving
God.
me anxiety and sickness.
I'm just gonna pin.
Sorry.
Could you
I was
hop
moving.
off? Like...
I'm gonna pin Colin and try and get a read on him, just from
No.
body tell.
Really? Because I'm just making breakfast, mate.
Yeah, it's a breakfast.
What are you having for breakfast? Toast and beans?
This is about your alignment right here.
Toasted beans.
That's cinnamon toast crunch, right?
Earlier in the day, who called Killing
No,
Folks?
it's
Mafia?
trees,
Ready?
bitch.
It
Get
was role play. He
trolled.
wasn't
Pope-
really calling me
Pope
mafia. He
did.
was just
Wait,
prodding.
Colin, did you pour the milk first or the cereal?
The cereal.
You always pour the cereal.
Double A, were
You
those
always
reads
pour the
real
cereal.
or just
Pour the
out of your
milk
ass?
I'm glad
I
he
poured the cereal first.
You pour the milk first, guys.
You'll just have to guess if those
If
were
I
real
keep
or
pushing
not.
that, you're
I
gonna
feel like they're not.
Get
Like...
CPB, can you talk for like 2 seconds so I can figure out your alignment?
Devin,
Yeah,
can
you
you
can
stop
totally
promoting
do that
smoking
after
to the
2 seconds.
children watching in Twitch chat? Like,
Yes,
Children
vape
should not be
instead.
watching fucking Mafia.
2 seconds. Vigi. Goodbye.
Oh, sweet!
Thank God.
That's literally the best.
2 seconds.
wait,
That
already-
was
You've never appeared so towny to me, CPB.
a
Well,
lucky
Bayrex 5 and
coincidence.
Pope don't look very happy that he's the Vigi, so we can just start there.
Well,
Why?
because I'm gonna shoot him in the night. So why do I give a fuck?
Oh. Well, okay. Just
I'm not
Bayrex
worried
and
about
5
that.
then.
He's just gonna shoot a fucking
yeah.
down.
if a mafia here, I'm like, yes, CPB's just gonna shoot the cop. Like, easy game.
All right, guys.
I have faith in you,
I have
CPB.
50-50.
You will shoot the
Alright.
mafia.
Real quickly, I want to say, killing folks. When he responded to Pope, I really thought that was like pretty towny.
Killing folks
How did he respond?
Hold on.
Hi.
Killing
What
folks-
was Tony about his response?
Pope called him out in his 3 people he called mafia, and he goes, "That is correct. You haven't done anything," or something like that. And I don't know. I don't think he does that as mafia.
I didn't even know he. I didn't even know he responded.
Pat,
Yeah.
Pat, why bring that read
Sit
up
there and
now?
talk.
Because killing folks hasn't been like read at all, so I wanted to make sure I got that out there under.
I
the-
kind of think he's mafia.
So you
Um,
decided to give a town read on someone who hasn't been speaking.
Yeah, well, he spoke a
Alright.
little bit, and I felt that I was probably the only one that saw it, so I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that he's.
Everyone knows?
Like Pope 5.
Alright.
double
I
A.
really don't like
wanted
that.
us to-
I was just about to
I
say
think
that.
I think
I don't
five is
know
probably
if
town.
Pat trying to pocket me or
He comes after
Pat
me
giving
pretty much
logic.
every game.
I like the
pretty much
hipster
every game.
reads.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Who just said Pope 5 AA? Who just said that? I wasn't actually looking at the screen. Someone,
I don't know.
Someone just said my town circle's Pope 5 AA. Who just said that?
I think that was town too.
I
But
thought,
Siggy?
I thought that Bayrex
Either-
calling
probably
five,
Katie, too.
Bayrex calling 5 Mafia.
Siggy, what do you
Bad
think
news,
of Bayrex?
Siggy. That's the exact team. They're playing
it's
really
like,
bad, dude.
Siggy, what do you think of Bayrex?
But I thought that Bayrex was Mafia earlier in the game.
He's had some like towny like reactions to stuff,
If
but his
Bayrex
overall
could
play's been like a little
explain why he
scummy.
thinks 5 is Mafia,
I
I'd
don't know.
love to hear it.
I'm not killing him today, probably.
I think Siggy might be town here. This is good.
Not-
Devin gets mad because me
I'm
and you
so
always had
triggered
a
by
lot.
you two.
I know.
I think Ryan's question on Pat was pretty towny, asking why you feel
I
the
think
need to
Nick
bring
is
that up.
Mafia, dude.
I do too.
I think we
Like,
should
what
suck
the
a dick,
fuck?
right?
I think that's not a bad read either.
Hey, Pope, can you
Okay,
unlock
I
the
understand
meeting
some
and give
kind of
Niltak
mafia thing.
host?
Why unlock the meeting?
Yeah.
So he can
So
get
I
on
can
his
fucking get in?
computer?
Oh.
Jesus.
Don't like calling
Jesus.
Seriously, Bayrex.
so-
I could get. I
Nick, can you give like real reads on the
I-
game?
I- I forgot to unlock the meeting, by the way.
5 for me is more of like.
What did you say?
Like from past games
Give
I play
reads on
with
the
5, I think 5 like absorbs
happened.
more information before he talks typically as town. And this game he's kind of come out and talked a lot more than I've seen in past games. And I also think the way people are just town reading him sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
What
Devin,
is this about?
Devin, if you're Mafia and you know me and Siggy are town, you
I
can't
would have
get
killed one of you in the night, probably Siggy, 100%.
Like it's either this. It's either 5 is
I'd be honest,
Mafia
that'd be a
or
good
all the
kill.
Mafia or town spewing 5.
mad. Same.
No.
Cop medic.
I
I
think-
like Ryan and I like Pat. When
I'm
Pat came out
probably
with
the cop.
on me, I wasn't sure if it was him as Mafia trying
haven't
to
decided
like,
yet.
pocket me, or if it was Pat actually like thinking about the game on me. But when he came out on Bayrex and 5, I thought that I felt like I liked that and that it was towny of Pat.
Wait, was that after the thing he said to you?
Yes, it was.
All right. That makes
It was
sense.
just now.
All right, yeah, I wasn't. I was talking to Siggy, so like, you know.
I can't
We were
decide.
I think if there's a, I think if there's a mafia between Siggy and Ryan, it's Ryan.
Caney has
Go
also
ahead, Pat. Go ahead, Pat. Always coming.
That's a good read.
I
Devin.
dare you.
I know.
I'm just trying to make sure you live so that
I dare
you claim lives your next day. That's why I'm making sure you get scum for that.
Oh yeah,
There
because
you go.
that's gonna help.
I formal Caney.
No, don't.
second.
Oh.
See, this is
Horrible, Katie.
Accusation.
Wait, what's the formal on? What?
Accusation, unmute.
So I just want to say this. Pat just said that he thinks you're a PR and he seconded anyway, so I rescind. That's kind of scummy. So
Yeah, no shit. I want to kill the shit out of Pat. Barracks.
What was the reason? What was the reason formal to?
Who was it? Their name, Katie?
I thought Caney was
Pat,
Mafia, but I don't
Barracks,
like what
and
Pat just
This
did.
is how I know
my God.
Katie's town. He always pushes on me when he's town.
This is how I know Katie is blah blah blah. Fuck the fuck right off. Game instead of
You're easy read, Katie.
How's Italian?
Caney, what?
Barracks. Everything I've heard from
Easy read, bro.
I'm
Yo,
the only one
everything-
with the good day one
Stop
read on
talking!
Katie,
Stop
okay?
talking! Stop talking! Stop talking!
No,
Everything I've heard from Barracks has been like this fucking Y-phone rhetoric back at whoever's calling him Mafia about if I was Mafia I'd do this.
Yeah,
this
Caney,
is
but he
how I
believes
know
it, doesn't he?
Katie's
Kenny,
town.
Kenny,
Oh,
why,
this is what blah
Kenny.
blah 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 blah
Alright,
blah.
alright.
why is my main man Nick Mafia? Because I think he's pretty towny.
God, I hate you, Ryan.
Ryan, what are his reads?
Caney, based on our sexual history, how do we be
If I-
He thinks
I-
Boobles is town for like a
I
shitty
didn't
reason.
You didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
let me
but
He
get.
doesn't even have a reason.
I don't
He's
care
just
about his-
mafia and knows I'm
I can't
town.
believe
I don't evaluate Nick off of his reads as like the
Caney, do you
Nick
think
is
I don't
Exactly.
play very
This
much
is
with Nick, but like if he's not gonna give reads, I'm probably gonna kill him.
Nick, you never let me get to second base, or our sexual history doesn't even matter, dude.
A formal call.
Unbelievable.
Second call.
I follow Nick. Oh.
I second it.
Formal on Colin. Accusation.
I think this is the best spot for where we are right now.
5 is my top town.
I don't.
Why?
Just make bloody breakfast. You couldn't have waited 2 minutes for me to eat it. Pretty rude, 5.
Well, I mean,
Anyway, so
you're
far, my town reads come from this. Oh, don't get pissy. Come on, it was funny. My town reads so far, a Bayrex is probably town. Caney, I'd lean town, but Caney is capable of anything as any alignment, and
That's
you don't
not
know
true.
how he can play or what he's going to do.
I love you,
so
Colin, for
don't
that
read
read.
him.
I'm not voting
You're
on you
welcome.
for that alone.
Get pocketed.
CPB
Good
is probably
pocket,
the
good
Vigi.
pocket.
I don't think he does that as anything but Vigi, which was pretty self-evident.
I'm gonna shoot him in the night. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, and if the Vigi's alive, they just shoot the hell out of him.
I believe Ryan.
I begrudgingly read Nick Town because I would have loved
Good
to have
read.
lynched him. Killing folks. think
what does
it's
that
town.
word mean?
It means that I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it
Ignore
anyway.
Nick and go on with your reads.
Don't ignore Nick.
Yes,
Answer his question.
Siggy.
Did I call Siggy Town yet?
No.
No.
Good. 5's probably town. I like his opening. I think he's
Dude, I
actually
just
been
got
trying to
red.
get information.
Wait, what was his opening? His reads?
No, I mean his opening is in everything up to this point. I don't know if he's given any reads. I haven't been paying 100% attention. I've been making breakfast. It's day one, so I'm going to pretend I've got a bunch of Mafia. They are everyone I didn't mention, apart from, because I don't want to have too many. So who didn't I mention? Pope, Ryan, Pat, Double A. Oh, that's not too many. Oh, Boobles. 5? Sure, fuck it. There's 3 Mafia in those 5.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, I don't have reads on them yet.
Okay.
So
This is a good
I'm calling
formal,
Mafia.
dude.
I like it. You're welcome.
That
So,
statement was very terrible.
Oh, you should shoot him for it.
I predict this will be
Cereal's
Katie's
quite nice.
favorite formal of this game.
This is by far my favorite thing that's happened this
It was
game.
my least favorite.
My favorite thing is gonna be when Nick gets
Nick is not-
wins.
You know, I don't even really care if I win
You think
anymore.
Nick's
Dude.
gonna
It's
get
like a fun
formal?
game.
You think Nick's
I've
gonna
had a
get
lot of
formal
fun this
today?
day one.
Yes,
Nick,
100%.
I think it's
If
quite
Nick
likely.
doesn't get
Um,
formal, dude,
If you follow me, I'm gonna come to your house in real life and slap you.
I'm
That's
so
my
scared.
line. Without the slap part, I say kill and get told off for being
What if
too
that's my fetish,
aggressive.
Nick?
Kenny, do you actually think Colin's like towny?
Where do you live?
I
Sigmund?
don't think he's Mafia. I don't want to live
pretty
in
California.
What's your address though?
I'm
He'll send
not.
it to
I'm
you
not gonna lie.
via-
I'm not 100%
I'll PM
invested
you
in
in
day
Skype.
one. If the game, if I progress past day one, then I'll get more into the game. I was not feeling 100% up to it and ready to go this morning, so it took me a while. That's why I
Wait,
didn't
why
get
is
out of
you-
bed.
If you said that
Eat
as
your
Mafia,
shreddies,
Colin,
dude, you're
you're an
fine.
asshole.
I believe.
why is
I'd say
Colin
no
Jones
matter
back
my
as
life,
well?
no matter what I was,
I
it
do
wouldn't
think you're
matter.
down for what
No, wait, remember fucking Colin was like, I'm not feeling too well, guys. I'm under the weather at Mafia. Next game, he's like, yes, let's fucking go.
That happens. That will happen as well. You know, once the food kicks in, once the sugar that I'm going to eat. I mean, I'm going to drink
Oh,
a
yeah,
carton
yeah.
of orange juice. I'm going to eat some sweets. I'm just going to binge on trash food, and then in 3 hours, I'm going to be ridiculously hyper. So it's a good
I
job
like
I'm playing
it.
this one and modding the
What's
next
formal
one,
in
isn't it?
3 hours?
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good town circle considering considering the state of the game so far for me personally. Any questions? You got 30 seconds.
I'm
What's your
with
favorite?
Colin.
What's your
I'm
favorite
voting.
dashboard song?
It's my wife left me last week, and now I love her sister.
I didn't hear that one. That must be
My
after
wife
the
left me, and now I love her sister. The
I like
problem is
it.
that she has got herself another mister. I cannot take my heart breaking all over this place, but I can't get out of my mind off her pretty face. Oh yeah, come on.
Reason it's been pushed. 10 seconds, Colin. Unmute.
Hopefully I've projected town well enough, and hopefully my cereal isn't too soggy. Thank you for your time.
Voting on Colin will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote. 5 is not enough.
Okay.
It continues.
Yeah, you guys are probably right. He's probably Mafia, but come on, man.
Bayrex.
That was a pretty
What was
shitty
that?
one.
Oh,
I
Bayrex.
was gonna scratch my eye.
Oh,
And
you're,
then I
oh
didn't vote.
you went to scratch your eye, but then pulled it down and.
All right, for the sake of stats, I do not want town. Oh shit! I'm
Icon Bayrex, let's go.
All right, can I talk? Can I talk, please and thank you? Hi, CPB. What? Were you voting or not voting?
It was baiting.
Baited. Okay, fantastic.
I was baiting people to vote.
The Mafia got baited.
I think I want to kill Double A or Nick today. It's pretty aggressive. I don't really want to just go for low hanging fruit.
Cuck yourself, so.
I don't think I will. In
You should do
fact,
that.
I think you haven't been towny at all compared to past games that we played
You
together.
think Colin's town?
I think his defense was weak.
Yeah, I think
I
everyone
think
should have voted.
I would give a
I don't think it was
give a
Mafia.
Joey
I
read
give
here.
it-
I would say
I
that
think
it was
a low energy.
I think it was a low energy town formal that 2 Mafia no voted on. That's what I'd
I
say.
lay voted. I
Why
like
didn't you
voters
wait?
for the most part minus killing votes.
Why didn't you vote?
I think it was just a low energy town formal. I think it was a weak town formal.
I feel like that's a reason not to vote.
I think
That's why I didn't vote.
Really good formal.
I think it's
I don't
wonderful.
understand why
Player
everybody
AA, please, and AA only, so I can discern his alignment, so he doesn't
Dude,
die.
Post Mafia, he would never make Joey's play. Someone who's not as good as him.
Please let CQB discern my alignment. Okay, so the way I saw that vote going down, I think everyone's down in that vote except for killing folks. I could see a world where
Do you
it's
actually think Killen's
Colin,
Mafia?
killing folks, and the third one's hard. The third one might be Katie, actually. How hard he defended Colin. I think
yeah.
I think it's
Defended
just
that
so
kid.
blatantly obvious Colin's Mafia.
I formal Nick.
Double A,
I
you're
second
misreading
it.
Katie so hard.
Nick.
Nick, I don't think you've been downy at all, dude. I'm sorry. Not that sorry, actually.
I did.
This is garbage.
Is that it?
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
Right now, I'm thinking about Pope's reads. He's saying he doesn't want to go after low hanging fruit, and then he goes for me. That's fucked
I
up.
go for you. Pope
That's
didn't
the
go
biggest.
for you. I
That's
went
the biggest hypocrisy statement I've ever heard in my life.
Do you think you're low hanging fruit? Your balls haven't even.
No,
fucking
I think
touched your
a
fucking-
lot of people have been calling me out that this game, so I think that kind of does make me low hanging fruit. And same with Double A. He hasn't talked much except for his reads in the beginning, so I feel like both of those would be easy lunches.
Really?
Which
What
makes
about,
me
what about my reads right now? You don't like them?
about the vote reads.
Yeah, I just gave a team.
You think if I just wanted a free lynch, I wouldn't went for killing folks or something?
now,
I bet you I
and
could have got killing folks lynch in a heartbeat. He hasn't done anything.
I think I'm probably an easier lynch based on the fact that a lot of people wanted to lynch me. Devin won't shut the fuck up about it. Kaney won't shut the fuck up about it.
Is that a Supreme shirt you're wearing?
Absolutely.
Oh, nice, man.
But
I can't
I'll give my reads on other people. I still think Boobles is down. I think Pat is probably my top Mafia. I think the way he answered Ryan's question about killing folks was pretty shit. I don't think
Nick, why are you busting Pat?
Because that's the only way I know how to play. That's the only way I know how to play. I think him saying killing folks, he wanted people to know that killing folks is town. I don't think that shit is town. Like a townie perspective to let other people know that other people are town. No,
That's exactly what you're supposed to do when you play this game.
Nah, that shit's dumb.
That's 2 cigarettes in one day.
I wasn't a fan of 5 early on because he kind of flamed my read on.
It's only day one,
and then didn't include me in his Mafia circle. I thought when he said that I had a weak read on Bayrex, he was Mafia reading me, and then didn't talk about me when he gave his reads. But I tend to like 5 more as the game went on. I like the
Ryan, are you willing to ride or die with Nick?
on Colin, and I like the fact that he thought Pat was Mafia right when I was thinking it. I did think it was weird though. He formaled Pat and then formal Kaney and then rescinded right after, and like it seems like he had no real reason to formal Kaney. Like if you wanted to hear from him,
Why'd you no vote on Colin?
I thought it was a decent formal, and there's people I'd rather kill. I think Pat is a plausible lynch today. I think it's possible to get him killed. I know it's a close enough vote where
Get him killed.
Yeah. Get him deaded? Is that correct?
No, it's like as in he's like yours. He sounds like yours being
other
Mafia.
people though.
That's cool.
Kaney, I'm unsure on Kaney right now. I don't like that his main contribution is against me. But I feel like that happens in a lot of our games.
What's your read on Ryan?
I don't think
I think Ryan is down. I think Ryan's question to Pat was like super good and
Does that
not.
mean you think Siggy Wiggy's Mafia?
I don't really have a read on Siggy Wiggy.
Okay.
I think he's been asking good questions, but
It's Ryan. Ryan's
I don't think that's alignment indicative. But then
it's both.
People I think that are worth talking to obviously are killing folks and Bayrex here where they're at. Other than that, I think that's about that. Wrap it up. No votes. Let's go.
So you said you didn't vote Colin because you were sure there was like a lot of Mafia. What Mafia like are there besides Pat?
What? I didn't say that. I'm sure there are a lot of Mafia. I'm sure there are 3 Mafia.
You said you didn't vote because you had a lot of Mafia in your reads, and then the only like concrete Mafia read you gave was Pat.
I said there's people I'd rather lynch more. Probably killing folks is up there, and Bayrex is up there. And especially with my Pat Mafia read, I think his thing about killing folks, that probably makes killing folks more likely to be Mafia. And the fact that he hasn't done
it can't just be like a spew.
If Nick is Mafia here, he just evaluated the game in a townie mindset for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan,
TMI,
thank you.
cough.
Push your reason.
Oh, I don't even have
It's
it.
been pushed. 2 seconds.
You know, are we allowed to say the N-word on stream?
No.
Fuck. I don't know what to say.
Voting on Nick will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
What?
6 is not enough.
Wait, what?
You're
That was
entering your
7?
guaranteed.
That
I didn't vote. This wasn't a vote.
It looked like Bayrex was
was
voting, but he was just
Pat,
vaping. He was just
bro.
vaping.
Right.
Wait, was that
Fucking
enough?
Bayrex,
Boobles, why did you vote, Boobles?
Wait, did I die?
I think there's
No,
a
you
good
got
shot this is
6.
Mafia.
Bayrex
Wait.
just
I don't
has
care
his
if he
hand
evaluated the
always,
game
like,
for 4 minutes.
here.
Wait, did Bayrex
What was
vote?
that 10
No, he
No.
didn't.
Pope, are you trying to bait votes again, you fucker?
So look at how good Nick's formal was and how many votes he got. I'm pretty sure
I
it
voted.
just means Nick's town.
Did Pat vote?
Pat
Pretty sure it's
voted.
because of that 10 seconds.
Okay, Pat, Killen, Siggy,
Like, what
Pope,
was that?
Boobles, Caney. That's the vote, in case anyone was wondering. Pat, Killen, Pope, Siggy, Boobles, Caney. That vote is relevant. It's
There's definitely
how
two
does your
Mafia.
opinion
There's
change
definitely
after
two
that
Mafia.
No.
Because everything that you did up to your formal was scummy. I didn't care if you evaluated for 4 minutes. Like that's
Well,
how
that's the point of
scummy
a
you were to
formal.
me. Yeah,
That's
but that's how.
What was the vote? What was the vote
Did
on?
not
That's
counteract
so
the scummy
strong.
that was before that to me.
That's
Hey,
so
folks, why should the next
I
formal
really
not
do
go on
think
you?
Slipped.
Why should it not go on you, Siggy?
Because I'm down.
I think
Everybody
Siggy had voted on both of the
I would be
votes as well as
surprised.
killing
I would be
folks.
surprised if that wasn't a miss.
But
Be
if
surprised.
Double
Do
A
you
and
think I'm Mafia, Pope? For
I
any
think
game-
if
any
Double
dumb
A
mistake?
and Nick are actually both town, then it's between you and Killing Folks. Do I think that? I
Wait,
don't
Pat,
know.
what did you just say? You'd be
Do you
surprised.
not
I
if it
think that's
wasn't
a bad
miss?
way to read the game,
Yes,
Pope.
Pat
If it was,
Pope,
if it was not a miss,
do you
yeah.
think Pat is
If that was a miss,
Why is that a
I
better
would
way
be
to look?
surprised.
30
It's like
seconds, killing foe. Defend yourself.
You're
All right,
making associated reads that lost, the kind that lost town the game we were
County,
Mafia
like
yesterday.
when he came out against like Barracks in 5, but I thought that he fell off later in the day. I now have him as neutral. I think that Ryan has been town all day. I thought that Kaney's response to Colin, to Ryan's question about Colin was towny. Other than that, I think that Siggy's been a lot more quiet than he usually is. I think that Siggy's like usually more
That's a good read.
aggressive.
That's
I
it.
thought-
I follow
TPP
killing
was
folks.
Actually, that's a
I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. That was really on time. 4 people formal at the same time. I have no idea what anybody said. I think best bet give you 10 seconds to make it formal. Because that was a clusterfuck.
I follow Pat.
I second Pat.
I second Pat.
Formals on Pat.
Okay, I mean, I can. You want to act? Good.
I don't like a couple of things you did early on. I think a lot of the things you were saying early on contradict what you're saying now, especially when you have you've given no reads to
I've given plenty of reads.
evolve those things that you said. You made a comment towards me. You made a comment towards Nick just now. You said you would be surprised if that wasn't a miss or some shit like that.
Yeah, like the people that voted like seemed town to me. It's like Siggy, you Caney voted, Killen voted,
You voted, right?
I voted, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody that voted, like
I think
with the
Pat's
exception
town.
of
I
Boobles,
think
with the
Barracks
exception
and
of
I
Boobles
disagree.
potentially
the
call
I
exception
want to kill all three
I
of them.
wasn't sure about, but almost everybody that voted on Nick seemed super
I
town.
wasn't with Nick.
Killen.
I have a question, Pat.
Killen also projected super town in that last before he got the formal on him. You guys really need to look at that, make sure that.
No, he didn't.
I really do think that Caney, when I was saying that you were scummy, that after that you came out really hard after that. I was hoping for that to happen. I don't think that anybody could ever lynch Colin after his thing. If people saying that his formal was bad or low energy was
It was
bad,
very bad.
I disagree. I do think that he didn't have 100% reads to give because he wasn't paying attention, like he said. But after that, he gave logic about what he thought, and I thought that he was super town from that. Nick, I think, is really Mafia. I'm willing to be well, we're fucked because we can't his immunity. But that's where I think that we should be looking tomorrow.
Based on what?
I really do think that you slipped there, and then the fact that you're coming after me, who I think a lot of people are coming after me at this point, and you don't really have good
I
reasons.
was the first person to say anything.
All right,
about it.
Pat. Besides Nick, can you move on to your other reads?
Both me and him said it at the same time.
I don't think.
All right, Pat. Ignore Nick. Can you
I think that 5 since he called me out has been very quiet after that. The fact that he's calling me town now, makes me think that he's more town. I originally thought that Bayrex was Mafia. Also, the fact that Colin was giving that Bayrex read at the same time as me, I liked that before his formal. But since then, I thought Bayrex has been a little bit more town. If after we get an additional formal after this, I think that we should probably go on either Ryan or Boobles. Yeah, I think that's I don't know. The Boobles is the only person that I was like I'm not 100% sure about. She also like said earlier in the day that she was going to guarantee that there's going to be a formal on Nick.
You're 100% sure I'm Mafia.
Yeah, Nick, the one that you think is Mafia.
Hold on, how do you have a
sure on me?
I'm not 100% sure.
How do you have a town read on Ziggy Wiggy? He's literally done nothing he typically does as town, and you're town reading him somehow.
I think that Ziggy Wiggy. You're right.
Bayrex, what are the things I typically do as town?
You're louder, you talk more, you interact more.
He voted on person. He voted on person I thought was Mafia. And I think that Siggy definitely could be playing better, but I don't know. I just have a good read on him, I think, and it's not like 100% reason, but he voted on somebody I'm pretty sure is
I will be killing Bayrex if this does not.
It's just 5 Ziggy plus 1. I think 5's trying to save his fucking partner. I think that if we get a
Bayrex, do you read Pope townier than me?
I think we'll be in good shape after this.
No, I don't actually have a read on Pope this game. I'm ignoring
I think it's
him.
interesting that Pope hasn't done as much today, but I'm willing to give him a little bit of a pass for today.
Pat, I'm gonna. I've got good.
You have a town read on AA.
Pat, I have good news for you. I'm gonna defend you, kind of.
Thanks, buddy.
So you were just formaled by Kaney and Nick. So you can kind of assume. You can assume. Well, they were the formals. Kaney and Nick were the formals in second. Correct, right?
I mean, there was a big disaster.
So Kaney was also the formal on Nick. So they're probably not together, Kaney and Nick, right?
Well, I already thought Kaney was town.
But you could, we don't really know Kaney's alignment. He hasn't really played any particular way.
Based on the initial reaction to me calling him out and the
Pope is saying is that potentially a Mafia.
Why is this defending him?
Because one of you is Mafia, Nick or Kaney.
I don't know about AA.
Pope, that is an awful read.
Can you
did All-Stars game 1 yesterday teach you like nothing about how fucked town gets off reads like
the reason I want to go on Boobles is because of the way that
I'm the best, so it doesn't matter.
Because of what?
Guaranteeing there was going to be a formal on Nick.
Push your resend. It's been pushed. 10 seconds, Pat. Mute.
Like she knew she was going to be able to push the formal on him at some point. That was it just seemed I wrote it down as plus Mafia for that. Ryan, I don't know. He hasn't really been really towny today. There's not 100 reasons.
Voting on Pat will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote. 6 again. Does not pass. You have rolled an additional formal.
Can we not have Kaney like control over the formals after he gets
CBB formal?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Are you guys going to vote on me, CBB?
All the people not voting, are you going to vote ever?
You had a nervous tick during your
formal Bayrex.
Okay.
Kaney, why don't you want to second?
I second Bayrex.
What the fuck are you doing?
Pope, I was this close to formaling you. I want you to know.
Formals on Bayrex. Accusation. Unmute.
I'm pretty sure we formaled 1, potentially 2 Mafia today, and you've no voted on all of them. On top of this, I don't think you've been towny. Just the way you're playing, it's so different than your normal town play. That's all I have to say.
Why'd you go Bayrex over killing folks?
I think killing folks is town.
He's voted on everybody.
Yeah, but if we formaled Mafia,
unmute there.
Probably missed once out of those 3.
I don't think it's impossible that we've only played in town.
Did you formal?
Stop talking, let him fucking talk.
Okay, so where I'm at, I think Kaney's town. I think Pat's probably town based after his formal. Ryan's town, but he's a fucking donkey. That's about my only town reads. Well, CPB if he's the Vigi. If he's
what
not
about
the
me?
Vigi,
You know what on me?
So I have been reading Ziggy Wiggy Mafia, and I've kind of been reading 5 Mafia because, like, I was paying attention to mostly like the middle row, which was Pat, Ziggy, AA, and 5 for me. And I know John 5 came out, he got a bunch of fucking town reads for doing nothing indicative. That's why I said he's either Mafia or Mafia spewing him. And then I know Ziggy out of nowhere, like 5 said something about someone, and Ziggy went like 5's 100% down. And then I was like, I don't like.
It wasn't for what he said at that moment.
It's just
what it's worth.
Yeah, like I'm basing my reads a lot around how like people are reading certain people in the game because I feel like those people haven't like early in the day they weren't doing anything alignment indicative. The only person I think that did something alignment indicative early was Kaney. That's why I called him town and called him a retard.
Bayrex,
he always pushes on me when we're both town.
Who's the scummiest out of the formals we've had? You haven't voted on about who has the most Mafia?
The most Mafia is probably based on like content in the formal and how the formal went, Colin. I kind of want to play with Colin. I also think he just woke up, so I don't think I got a good alignment read on him. Nick could be Mafia, but like I feel like him actually trying in his formal instead of like trolling around saying you're not gonna lynch me, which is what he typically does as Mafia. He'll like say some like snobby shit towards town and he doesn't die and then laughs in your face.
Kind of like the last 10 seconds, which were verbatim. Can I say the N-word? I have nothing.
Oh, well, if he was Mafia, here's the difference. If he was Mafia, he would just say the N-word and not give a fuck.
Nah, I don't think he would have.
He might have.
I agree with Paul. That's a bad read, Bayrex.
I have an agreement with the host on my usage of no hard R. That's
Bayrex, do you have a read on double A at all?
Yeah, I seconded Bayrex.
I don't think double A, like, I don't think I have a good read on double A. The only other game I played with him, like where I got to play a long game with him and see how he played, was a game where him and Tana were like partners. It was the partner game, and I was wrong on him all the time because like, kind of like.
Did you give your read on double A, Bayrex?
No, I don't have a read on double A.
So if this doesn't pass, we have an RNG2. Who would you condone formaling?
Or who should CPB shoot?
If
we sleep.
He should never shoot, but
if we sleep,
he should he should hold his shot the entire game and die with it.
Okay, this is what I think. If I don't get lynched here, I think there's possibly a Mafia between 5 and Ziggy, but like I'm also reading like I also like outside of it don't really want to fool them. I think that could be a PR, which is bad.
I already hard claimed.
What? I'm not even paying attention.
He hard claimed.
Bayrex' 10 would be PR hunting all day. He would have a read on Pope by now. He wouldn't be tilted when I formaled him.
Push or resend.
I push.
When there's two KP in the game, I'm gonna laugh and I want a dick shoved in Five's mouth.
Sorry. Voting on Bayrex will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote. 1, 2, 3. He's dying. Go to sleep. What's up, night chat? you guys are having a good day. Night chat. If you have any questions, I can try to answer them. Can also talk about how badass PoE is. I think both of this banned me. All right. If you're alive, wake up. It'll be 20 minutes into the day. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. It'll be 20 minutes in the day and the night. Boobles, you die. Pope, you die. Day begins.
That's fucking game throw from Bayrex.
What's the Bayrex vote?
5. That was an amazing vote. I love it.
I thought it was pretty stupid that he.
Boobles voted.
Yeah, he voted. That's fucking retarded.
Okay, Nick's probably just always Mafia then.
Because we could have
shut up.
Boobles, what is it?
Can I have the
Bibbles Pope died.
more importantly?
I know that he died, but I
more
mean,
important.
What's the vote?
Pope didn't vote. Yeah, it was Killing, Boobles, Ryan, Caney, Nick, Bayrex, and then 5.
More important.
Bayrex voted on himself.
Yeah, he
and
voted on
fucking
He hammered
died.
himself.
Well, 5 hammered him.
I hammered, but still.
Yes.
Can I have the vote on Pat?
But at least one town is willing to vote.
Me. Double A.
Nick, Boobles.
Nick, Bibbles, Kenny, and Killing Folks.
Yeah.
Killing, you voted on me?
Yeah, Killing voted on me.
Yes, I did.
It was a
I
set
thought
vote.
that you were throwing out
I
a
think.
lot more.
Okay, I'm gonna
Killing was
talk.
bloodthirsty.
I want to talk for a little bit. I want to talk for a little bit.
Than you
There you go,
usually
Siggy.
do as town. I thought that you were like whining
Five.
about
Who did
how
you
they were
vote on?
playing more than what they were doing.
I voted on Colin, no vote on Nick. I still regret no voting on Nick.
Still think
And
you're
Shut
shut
up.
I think.
think,
Okay,
like,
let me
yeah,
talk. Let me
There's
talk.
like a difference between Nick and
Ryan's the reason I didn't vote on Nick. He sort of convinced me.
Yeah. I'm
Thanks.
think. Okay, here's what I
About
think.
that.
I think Nick and Pat are probably both town and just like
No,
arguing each other
wait.
and bad. I think
One of them's
like
probably
Caney is.
Mafia.
I think Caney's like
I
always
think
town. I
Pat
think
is someone.
Ryan's always town.
Two
I think
voters
Mafia's
on
actually
Nick
like
voted.
double A CBD
Died.
killing folks, and then like I don't know, maybe
vote-
5, but
two
for bad
voters
Did you
reasons.
just
right
say
now.
Mafia
Two
is a
Bayrex
double A
members are dead.
CPB?
Bayrex
Yes.
and Boobles.
Oh, CB's
Bayrex is
Throw
dead.
CB out of there, but
Doesn't
keep the rest of
matter.
the names the same.
Sick
you
reads,
voted on
bro.
Bayrex.
I'm really glad you're paying
Okay.
attention to the game.
So did you.
Say,
It's
wait,
RNG
Kenny,
one.
what was
I'm
your
surprised
vote?
more people didn't vote.
My town circle.
He
No,
was
no, no,
down.
you're-
He was
you're-
down from that.
you're
Like,
non-town
I
second.
thought he was.
It was
Mafia earlier
like
than that.
5 Colin double A.
5.
Siggy,
Maybe-
when are you gonna
maybe-
get good at this game? Like, I'm waiting.
Maybe killing folks too, and killing
I
folks.
actually think there's a Mafia and like Nick and Pat.
Yes.
I'm
100% there's
Like,
Mafia there.
pretty
If you're
sure it's
wrong-
still Mafia. Yeah. So yeah.
I think I'm
I'll
reading
take
Nick
it.
Townier of those two, Ryan. If you're convincing that.
How are
I
you
guess
reading
it's so
Nick?
mad.
I could see both killing folks and Pat being Mafia still. I could.
I think killing folks probably will like die today if he doesn't start playing the
I
game.
think the first thing I do in the day is like ping out the other person that
Yes.
like hasn't
I
gotten.
gave my round, Pat.
Whatever you're saying,
Your
yes,
Mafia
because
partner
you're saying
that's
it.
been sleeping.
gave
Yeah,
my
I think you could get his name out there. Yeah.
Wait, so Segi,
I'm actually willing to.
I appreciate
vote.
the read on Siggy.
I don't know. I don't have a good read
I
on
don't.
Segi.
Yeah,
That's it.
Andy
The
voted
only
on
thing-
me and
the
like
only
a
thing
split
that
vote and a
Just
split
credits
vote.
that is
A
him
lot of
voting
my a lot of my reads are based on Pope dying because I don't think he was like that towny.
I thought Pope was super Mafia. I was like,
Also the fact that Bayrex is town and that like a lot of people.
it's really annoying that he
Try
fucking
and
hammered
evaluate it.
himself.
So yeah, I will
He
say
did.
this. I think at least 2 Mafia voted
Or
on
he
Bayrex.
killed himself.
At least two
What was it,
Mafia.
Bayrex though? I don't know.
I'm not convinced.
That's
that
why I was
at
asking.
least,
I have Boobles,
Fine,
Killing, Nick, 5. What else?
Wait,
I
5.
I still read Ryan Town.
Wait, 5. You're saying 2 out of those 4 people because you're not including Bubbles, Bayrex, or yourself.
Yeah,
You're
obviously.
saying me, Killing, Nick, Kenny. I'm
Well, I
pretty
think
sure
Nick's
there's
Mafia.
like
I
one
think.
Mafia at most.
I
think
disagree.
Bayrex
So do people?
Did Colin vote? Did Colin vote on Bayrex?
So
No, man, he was my top town.
So the people who read
I thought you were reading
Mafia
them
between me and Pat,
No, I was in his pocket.
Town by proxy.
100%.
Katie, do you still think Double A is town?
You were reading him town? I thought you read him. I thought you read him as Mafia.
Who
Like
did you
the
say
first
was town from that?
Sorry,
Nick.
No, I'm saying do the people who read
That was one of the
either me
reasons
or
why I read
Pat
you down.
Mafia read Candy Town because he formed.
Even though I changed my mind.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
It was a
Kenny,
question.
who do you think's Mafia? Do you still think Nick's Mafia? Do you think I'm Mafia? Do you think Pat's Mafia?
I think Pat's Mafia. I think Siggy's Mafia, and I think Killen potentially is with him.
Why do you think I'm Mafia, Kaney?
And do you have a?
Besides me,
I
I don't
like
get
your
Katie's
formal.
reasons.
I didn't like your formal yesterday. I think pretty much all the people outside of Nick and Killen. I think Killen might have like bust you in your formal yesterday.
So you have a town read on Double A.
I don't think that you can, anybody can see me and
by all
Killen
means.
together. I really don't. Killen votes on me in guaranteed.
My town right now.
My votes look godlike. No one can even call me Mafia today.
Kaney, are you willing to ride Double A?
What's your
Well,
reads?
you voted on me, so you're not godlike.
My town right now are obviously CPB, Colin, Double A, Ryan.
On Double A, Ryan.
Oh my
I
god.
Me and Ryan have.
My Kenny's town
I
circle.
really do want to hear. I really
Would
do
you
want to
trust
hear.
Ryan's read on me? Me and him have extensive sexual history.
I don't give a shit about his read on you, dude.
I'll probably lynch you.
Why?
I think lynching into like Pat. I think Pat, Siggy, Wiggy, Killen is 2 out of 3 right there, and then Nick and 5.
I already said I'm a PR.
I think you're right, Kate. I think Pat and Siggy are probably both Mafia.
Siggy, you're a PR?
Yeah. But I don't want to claim my checks yet.
He has a green check on me. I know it.
If you have a different
Just claim it.
Is that green or
Unless
Differently
He's
yesterday.
not a PR.
Yeah,
Just claim your
I really
checks.
do think that he's not. I
I don't want
Claim your checks.
Exactly.
I don't.
claim your checks, or I don't think you're real.
Claim your checks.
Claim your
Claim
saves.
your checks.
Claim your
He's not
saves.
gonna claim.
Like that's
Claim
that's
your
scummy
save.
by itself.
Who said
That's
claim your
to.
save?
Alright, just ignore the PR play and read the rest of my like game, Kaney.
all right.
Yeah, you're Mafia.
The rest
Cool.
of your game is Mafia.
How much do you regret that?
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're reading me Mafia despite my evaluations, that's fine.
Yes.
Seggy,
Do you still think I'm Mafia? Do you still think I'm
What specifically, Kaney? Is there anything specifically like you just don't like my reads? You don't like where I push?
I really think
just-
that Kane's Mafia at this point.
You said that.
So here's the thing. Kaney calling me, Killen, and Siggy.
You thought I was town, Pat?
No.
Pat,
Yesterday I did.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did.
What have
but
I
the way-
done that's changed that? Other than
Okay, I just want to
I was about to explain it. You think
Pat, what about Kenny
think
trying to
that
kill
Siggy-
me?
you
You think I'm so mafia? How do you not read Kenny
You
Town?
think that me, Siggy, and Killen folks are the
Colin,
Mafia?
did you
Are the
vote on
Mafia
Pat?
today? And there's no way that that me and Siggy like could be ever together. So I don't understand where you're getting.
I don't know about that. Pat.
So
Kaney, are you willing to ride or die with
so
Double A?
Siggy thought I was Mafia. Killen thought I was
Yes.
Mafia. And the way
I
that
follow
the way
Pat.
that me and
I
Siggy
don't
like
think
when
it's
went
too
against each
long,
other that way.
I
there's
think
no way
it's
that you
too
can
early.
there's no way that you can get to that thought as town.
Did
So
Siggy
that's
vote
why
on
I'm
Pat?
thinking
Pat, do you still think I'm
I
mafia?
don't think I did. I might have.
No,
I
he
do.
did not vote on Pat.
I do. I do think. I did.
Siggy didn't vote on
Thank you.
anyone.
Kaney voted on. Kaney voted on you.
Kenny formal
So,
me.
so yeah.
That's
So
where my
it's-
shots are.
No vote, bros.
I'm either super wrong and you're both town, or you're both Mafia.
Why can't one of us be mafia?
CPB, where are your shots?
It's just where I'm at. It's just where I'm at.
Currently,
How
it's
can we
killing
both-
folks or Siggy.
Why would
maybe.
Kenny try to kill his
Alright.
friend?
CBB,
More
do
s-
not shoot me.
More so killing
I-
folks.
It's like us, he tried to kill us.
So
I don't
my
know
thought
Killen's
process.
alignment yet,
My
but I
thought
like
process
him
is
this
he
game.
didn't think that you could
Fine,
have
Playing
hold on,
differently, but I
But-
like
but
it.
It's
Pat,
very.
I don't care. Pat, I don't care. You're fine.
I don't
Whatever.
either.
Who cares?
Double A, are we gonna lynch
What are your
Colin today?
reads? Out of
Why-
curiosity.
Yes. Yes. I have a red check
honestly
on
don't
Colin.
know.
No,
I
you
don't have a
you
tally
lie.
on anyone besides CPB pretty much this game. I want to lead Siggy as town. I still want to think Nick is mafia by proxy, and I just don't know.
Wait, proxy of what?
What do you think about my evaluation of Pat? Like, do you think I'm wrong? Do you think he's town?
I don't know. You formaled Pat. You formaled Nick. You second like.
I'm not asking your opinion
I
on
like how
me.
everyone's
Or what
glossing
I've
over
done.
the
I'm
double
asking
A
you
red
to
check
think.
on Colin.
I was waiting.
All right, for the record, Double A is just a dumb VT. Don't believe any of his fucking claims.
I mean, Colin's reaction wasn't good, Kaney, so.
That's what I was waiting for.
Here's
For
my
Colin to
issue.
react because
I
have
already
a-
reacted.
I have a real red check on
Oh,
Kaney.
man, I just-
Do you really? That would be
Nick is
spicy.
messing me up.
Mark Clark,
Okay.
Double A,
I cannot figure it out.
Can you stop talking? I want to hear 5.
I'll say that I think Nick is Mafia, but if he's not, I have no idea what to do this game. Like his presence.
Do you think that Caney is with him?
Probably not, but possibly. I don't think you're with him.
Why do you think I'm Mafia?
It was basically more from the way you like pinged me out. It was like I don't want to say I'm guessing, but like I also did think
I was talking to 5, not you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was on guessing.
Let me go to your vote.
The Pat vote was.
I thought you thought I was Mafia before the vote.
I did as well.
And me.
Kevin, Pope.
And Dylan.
Yes, I have you in the vote.
I'll say this. I
said your name.
I think there is a Mafia between you and Killen. I don't know which one it is. No, Nick and Killen.
Wow.
Is your whole game based on vote logic?
No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you really?
It really seems like it.
Can you really just
5.
like answer my question about Pat?
5. If Nick and Caney are both
to be honest, I did not hear your evaluation on Pat.
Where do you go from there?
Or not Nick, Pat.
You already said killing folks.
Killing folks?
Yeah, well, I can tell you why. I think Siggy is town. I think Devin and Pope died in the night. I don't think Caney is with Nick. It's like unlikely. That leaves Killing folks. So it's either one Mafia voted or no Mafia voted, and Nick's Mafia.
What about a team of like?
Why not Killing folks and Caney? The possibility, or Pat.
Yeah, Killing folks and Caney could be a possibility. Oh, I didn't see Pat voting. Pat voting.
And you think
those
double
are
A
3
red
people
checks
that
me and I call him
think
full of shit?
I think Pat.
Well, that's not my
calling you
first
out
reaction.
on
My
this
first reaction was I
Hey,
heard the
just-
cop.
I'm trying to see a world
no, you
where
don't.
Nick and Caney could both be town. That's all I'm seeing.
Yes. All right. I don't like Pat.
I think
really
Pat's
don't like
evaluation is so dumb.
Yes. Well, first of all,
Yeah.
Pat
Probably
at the beginning of the
Mafia.
day said that there's no way that him and Siggy could be together, but he ignored the vote logic where Siggy didn't vote on him. I don't like.
Siggy didn't vote on anyone.
I'm gonna
So if
anybody
Pat
today.
knows
I voted
Siggy
on
don't-
Nick.
If
Didn't Siggy vote on me?
Wait, Siggy
He voted on you.
vote on
Colin.
me? Siggy didn't vote on me?
He
I
voted
might
on
have voted on Colin too. Did I vote on
Siggy
Colin?
didn't vote on you. He decided to.
Oh shit, Siggy only
I actually-
voted on me.
No, he
voted
voted
on
on
me.
Nick.
I voted on Nick.
Siggy, I
Really?
wanted to ask earlier, like, why you.
Oh
flipped
shit,
on
my vote
Pat.
wrong.
Did
Oh
you
well.
not have? Did you, Siggy? Did you second?
Vote
Pat?
logic shit.
Yeah,
mate.
so I did.
Back to the
His
original
reason for thinking Nick
song.
was Mafia felt like pretty bad for me. I'm pretty sure it was different during his formal than Omgus, and I don't know. The Omgus, it felt like a bad Omgus. It felt like Nick really caught him. Is the way I felt about it.
Wait,
I think
you
like he's
didn't-
more
Then why
Mafia
didn't
than
you
Nick
vote
now.
on
Wait, yeah, why didn't you?
Because I didn't really have the read at the time. A lot of the stuff he said like did make sense to me, like besides that read. But I got that read later.
Right, Kellen, folks, what are your reads?
Pat and Siggy Mafia. Siggy, I gave the exact same read that Barracks gave on Siggy before Barracks even said it.
Barracks can't
In
read
the
me.
30 seconds that I spoke, I said that Siggy is playing completely different than he normally does. It's
That
not
read
being
is just so
very
awful.
aggressive.
Like I'm just gonna cut you off right
Except
there.
it's correct, and you were only aggressive in like the last 30 seconds when people were trying to push formals onto each other.
Okay.
I didn't like Pat. I just said like he's
After
ignoring logic,
everyone finds out I'm
pushing a lot
town this
more
game, I'll
Omgus,
never
he's
throw away
pushing a
that
lot
read.
more,
That's
like,
not gonna
right-wing
happen
stuff.
unless you get green checked.
Pat as town does not like do that. He looks at the logic. He would see that Siggy didn't vote on him and know that it is a potential.
I
world
didn't
that
I didn't know that Siggy was not in my vote.
Siggy, did you vote
I
on
assumed
Colin?
that he voted on me.
Yes, Siggy.
I want to kill Colin.
Who'd you?
Kill Colin.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think
Change
Colin.
your mind.
I'm not as easy to know the links as you think, by the way, Five.
I'd like to hear where
think Colin's
Colin's
a great place
at
to
this
look.
game. I'd like to hear where he's at after his.
I still want to kill Pat.
Jumping on people's reads. Go for it.
What?
Oh, I was talking to Pat. What were you saying, Killing?
I said that I would like to hear where you're at after your formal and vote on you. Like, where your
Oh, I didn't get enough votes. Probably should have died. If I was anyone else, I might have died. Which is pretty unique for me. I've never had the like kind of status live thing before. So I appear to have the Colin and Nick votes slightly wrong, so I'm not taking them into account. I don't think there's a lot of vote logic to be gained from day one as well. I thought the split vote on Pat was interesting. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Rob Alloy told me not to say the word interesting. But yeah, so sorry. These are the wrong notes. Let me go to the right notes. I'm doing something else. I'm catching up on work.
What is going on?
Are you just like
Colin just claimed Mafia.
Is he
Yeah,
just
yeah. What I did is I just claimed Mafia because What? How? Explain how. Go ahead,
Because
Five. Come on.
Valley told you that Mafia say the word interesting a lot, and you tend to say it. So by you not saying it, it makes you townier. So you just told yourself.
I formal Colin.
Yeah, I said not to say it as a joke to myself. Get over yourself.
But
Was there a second?
Pat.
Cool. Yeah, Pat seconded me.
All right, rescind this, please.
Absolutely not. I feel like Colin is like in a really bad spot.
Accusation. Please stop talking during the accusation. Thank you.
Isn't this my accusation?
I was talking to everyone else.
Well, I'm talking to you. No, arch enemies, Pat and Nick coming together to find the Mafia Colin. I feel like Colin is just like falling apart right then. I just want to keep hearing him talk and see if it, keeps going down south. What's up? I think also his reaction to 5 is really bad just now too. I think
Nick,
that made me want
please rescind.
Absolutely.
Cool. Don't rescind.
It's fine. It's fine. You know what? I was talking anyway. We'll get it under formal and make it official.
I have a difference check. Rescind.
I rescind.
All right, cool.
He was lying.
What's your difference check? Formal Colin. I said
I
Colin.
have a difference check, you fucking moron.
And then out your difference check.
All right, there's an accusation on Colin. Unmute.
It's Siggy.
I rescind. Caney, give your checks or I'm reforming him.
I have a difference check between Siggy Wiggy and Boobles.
I hard claim No, you don't. Okay, Caney's fake. I hard claim medic. I hard claim medic.
All right, cool.
And I saved you last night, Caney. I saved you last night because I thought you were the towniest person to Zoom. I saved both my zero. I saved both my zero. If you think, no, shut up, Caney. If you think that I had a medic claim ready as Mafia, then you're just stupid. Caney is Mafia. He's claiming
Let's move on.
He's completely fake.
Stop.
I was doing this as VT. I'm doing it anyway.
Calm down.
Shut up. Same check between Caney and Nick. Cool. Pat is the Mafia because I have an actual difference check between Pat and 5. No,
Caney, why would you reaction check?
I figured you wouldn't fucking claim medic right away if you were the medic.
He was the medic. It was so obvious.
This is very Mafia.
Caney, Nick, together.
This is Mafia, Siggy Wiggy. You're gonna blame me for you claiming right away?
Yes.
Instead of even fucking fighting it? Fuck
I've
off.
been asking all day about everybody's like thought process on how Nick and Caney could be town together.
What was your actual check, Caney? Pat and 5?
5 and Pat, 590, Pat Knight 1, because fucking Pat's Mafia.
Pat, you're fucked.
I think that evaluation is very incorrect.
Look at the way I played today. Like Nick, I was trying to discern their alignments together, and Caney, I also thought.
Oh, fuck the fuck right off.
There's no way, dude. There's no way.
What do you mean? Pat, you're not going to be saying there's no way as the real cop. You know you're the cop, right?
No,
so
I said.
Of course, there's no way.
Because in my opinion, I thought it was super logical.
I formal Pat.
I formal Caney. Shut up. Like it doesn't matter.
Pat, are you talking about?
On Pat.
Cool. So my accusation, you're gonna give me a full minute of accusation here. If anybody wants to pay attention in this game, the entire day I've been asking 5 who he voted on. I asked for the Pat vote right away. I asked for everybody's opinions on Pat and 5. I asked 5 specifically what his opinion was on Pat. I wanted to see exactly who would say, "Oh, I think he's town. Oh, he's just Mafia." Something like that. Gauge a reaction from both of them. Siggy, sorry I added you as the medic, but you were playing very fucking scummy. Sorry, dude. My bad.
Listen, the way that I claimed before you even had your red. You said even think read anything.
Okay, you just said you have the same check between me and Nick.
Yes, exactly. Same check between you and Nick. So I was asking all day who people thought that in any world where Nick and Caney could be together as town, because that's the only reason I wanted to live it. I already called you Mafia based on what I thought what happening in the day. You came out and called me, Siggy, and Killen all Mafia, and it didn't make sense how you could get to that spot, how you could get there. Like there's no way that you're not both Mafia together now. It's clear to me. I don't know who your third is. I'm trying to think of who your third person could be. Probably Colin. Like maybe not Colin because Nick formaled him, but I don't know. Colin seemed like he was floundering there. I really don't think that he was doing very good for town anyway.
Just gonna address this now because you're the second person said it. I don't flounder as Mafia. I'm too good as Mafia.
You were floundering. even if you are town, that's fine. I think Killen is still town. I think that Siggy, I believe his claim is medic. I think that Ryan.
How do you explain Caney trying to kill me though? Day one.
Okay, correct. So, that's why I was asking.
How?
I said specifically. He formal.
I don't even care. I don't even care about the cops. Colin is always Mafia now.
call. Yeah, probably.
I don't think so, because Pat
so,
formaled him.
But it doesn't matter. I think.
No, seriously. Like, so
Pat,
that's what I was asking
no,
today.
you mean
I was
Colin is
asking
always
today.
town, right?
Wait,
I was asking.
Me and Pat formaled
calm
him.
down.
And
Wait,
it's
Five and
Mafia
Pat are in a
between me and
difference
Pat.
check if you believe Caney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
just.
So you're going to call me Mafia for Five.
So
The two people that have probably pushed on me the most.
Five
Okay,
could be
I'm hard
Five
pushing
could be
town
interesting
on
bussing.
Five could also be.
It's
he could
okay,
be-
Siggy,
he
you're
could
the
be- he could be
veggie.
trying to
Also,
say-
Siggy has
I wasn't paying
claimed
attention.
Siggy has claimed that he saved me last night, so I'm obviously dying. But Siggy has a fucking timer on him now, so if he's not dead by
you guys need to rescind this. You're gonna lose the game if you don't kill
no one
Kenny.
fucking believing you, Pat.
No one,
I don't understand why
Pat, how do you come
Kenny's
to the
been so
conclusion
mafia
that
today.
Colin's always Mafia?
No, I thought he was mafia because he was loud,
Pat,
but you formally
Pat
made me think you're not.
I'm gonna do something
Also,
interesting
Me and
with
Pat just
Pat.
formaled him now to try
hold
to
on.
kill him.
No,
I will say
I'm
this.
not gonna
if
talk
double,
about it.
I will say
is
this.
almost
I'm gonna
certainly
do something very interesting with Pat here.
I still believe that killing folks voted
Nick,
on
you
his
asked me
corner.
to if I
I
ever
think
read
that's
any
stupid.
of his votes.
No.
I'm reading Colin as
Seriously.
Mafia.
Colin, if you're like, if you're
Listen,
reading
sorry,
Colin,
Siggy,
you're
but
reading
I think the team is now Pat killing folks Colin. That's it.
There's no way that Kenny can survive this. Like, this is ridiculous.
You're gonna find out in a minute 26.
Pat, listen.
Explain it. Here, listen. Look at the way I came out today. Look at the way that it came out today. No,
You are arguing. You are
I'm
arguing.
not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
You are arguing pointless things. You're saying, "Look at how I played
You
today."
did the same thing. You did the exact same thing. Oh, I called. I asked for the Pat. Asked for everybody. I'm doing the.
You're
exact
right, but guess what? I was a lot townier than you were yesterday.
It doesn't matter.
Pat,
I agree that you were townier than me,
Pat.
but I also didn't get like a fucking formal on me. So it
Pat.
was easier to look town when you don't get formal.
CPB, you can't. You have a choice of not.
That's incorrect.
I have my
CPB
choice.
look down when you get formal.
I disagree.
CPB, I promise you, man. Like we lynch Pat here,
not-
you are free to fucking
CBB shoot Colin. CBB shoot Colin.
Other than Five.
I will not.
No, I think
Pat,
Colin is
yes,
fine.
I'm
really.
gonna
Ryan,
do
you're
something.
gonna lose.
You're gonna lose
Pat,
to
who
Kenny.
do I
You're
shoot?
gonna
Five,
lose to
Nick,
Kenny.
Colin,
No,
or
no.
Kenny?
I think.
Right.
Kenny,
I
Nick,
think we
and, like
can-
double A, Kenny, Nick,
I
and
think
Ryan.
the Mafia we may lose.
Pat literally just played my role. I don't give a shit. So
Yeah.
Pat is gonna die, and CPB is free to fucking shoot.
This is so stupid. You guys are gonna lose. Like this
I'm
is
pseudo confirmed town, so this is nice.
Are you?
CPB, if you're scared, just fucking shoot
I've
me.
never expected Pat, or I've been pushed.
Shoot
All right,
Nick.
Pat. If you're town, why
I
do
would
you
just say
claim
shoot
as
Nick.
cop?
Nick.
I said me.
I claimed cop as soon as.
If you're scared of me and Kenny,
As soon as it was
Shoot
logic,
folks.
Kenny was trying to.
You just said to shoot
I thought I
yourself,
could get
Nick.
another
You
check.
realize
I
that.
thought I could get another
my
check
if
today.
you're scared, I don't think it's a good shot.
I really do think that if
I'd rather you.
Resend. Pushed. Pat, 10 seconds. Unmute.
I'm the fucking cop. Kenny and Nick are going to beat you guys right now. Like that's all I'm saying. It's super obvious the way I played today that I'm the real cop. It's frustrating that you're gonna lynch me here, but you're gonna lose the game.
Voting on Pat will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote. That's enough. You're asleep. You died.
Ryan, camera. Good evening. Welcome to the polite talk show that is Mafia.
Did you say polite?
We're all friends and everything's great. What's in the news today? Today in news, Hearthstone expansion. Let's talk about that. I think Hearthstone's a dead game, but the expansion is pretty fun.
I'm gonna promote another card game, Elder Scrolls. It's a lot more fun.
Did you see? Oh, we'll talk about the Hearthstone game for just a second. New Death Knight cards look fun, pretty cool. Lifesteal mechanic, I approve, pretty cool, kind of fun. Have you guys played it? Have any of you guys played it? No? Okay.
I've been playing like I said, the Elder Scrolls card game.
Was that, is that Gwent?
No.
Legends.
Elder Scrolls Legends, yeah.
Legends, right.
It's a lot more interesting. Less RNG win.
Did you see that Dota announced a card game? It was on the front page of Reddit last night. It was the reaction. It's the reaction at TI. It's like they named the game as Artifact, and it came up on the projector, and it's like Artifact, and like the crowd got silent, and then it's like a Dota card game, and the whole audience just goes, "Ah." Oh man, it was priceless. It was great.
What were they expecting? Dota 3 to come out already?
I don't know. They were expecting something better than fucking card game though. Card game is just getting. It's like.
Valve has to get into that market.
Yeah,
Like, it would
it's
be
just-
kind of stupid for them to not.
It's just getting saturated. It's already saturated, but
Yeah, Hearthstone's already losing members
Yeah.
overall.
Well, Hearthstone's losing because the game, like, they suck at balancing the game.
DLGN.
And then they just switch, like, you invest all this money and shit in the game, and then they're like, we're gonna nerf this, we're gonna nerf that, we're gonna nerf this, we're gonna nerf this. Just know what you do, just unnerf everything, let it all be OP, and whoever wins, wins.
Thanks for the 3 months, DLGN. Blue moly, clearly better than red moly.
Where's the holy moly at, Pope?
I think it's 2 years. It's golden. The holy moly.
Oh my god.
I didn't think that, dude.
Yeah,
All right.
holy moly.
So I'm gonna tell you about this thing I've been working on. Well, I haven't been working on it. It's just an idea. I don't know how much time we have. The original night phases went really fast. But I've been thinking about, like, a lot of people have like names for their like subgroups. Like Crip calls his the $5 club, and like you know, everyone has Slick Daddy Club for Dr. Disrespect, and like.
Are you gonna be the greatest club?
The greatest? No. But I like the idea of instead of just like the club or the group, I like the idea I like the idea of having the red moly being like your average run of the mill like club, right? Like think of like a club, right? And then you think of like the blue moly, and you could literally call it like the red moly club, right? And then you could say like the blue moly like something bigger and better, right? And then you could go to the next one and say like until you get to the end, and it's like I don't know, something along those lines where it's like
The end's the holy moly, bro.
yeah, the holy moly, and then you hit like fucking in heaven or something, you know, like it'd be great. It's great.
Fucking like subgroup your whole goddamn channel
Yeah.
into categories. People
Yeah.
are like, I want to be in this other group. No, shut up.
I don't know. The Blue Moly Gang. Oh, that's a good one. I like the Blue Moly Gang. Yeah. And then you could have like, it'd be so sick. You could have like what I want. Like, do you know whenever you know when you watch Family Guy, you've got the what's it called? I think it's called the Drunken Clam, is what Family Guy's bar is called. And then like The Simpsons has Moe's, and you know every cartoon has these like bars, and right before they go to the bar scene, it shows the bar, right? It shows like the front of the bar. So for each one of the individual like subgroups have like this front shot, right, of like what it is, like the Red Moly Club, and then just like have just like I don't know. I keep picturing this, just like this picture of this bar with a moly neon above it, and it's like the Red Moly Club, dude. Come on.
Know what you should do? You should run a Moly theme game.
A Moly?
Yeah, like red Moly has a powers, blue Moly, yellow
Oh, that could be
Moly.
like a sub only game kind of or something. Yeah. Why not run with the Pope theme? I don't want my name to be related to religion. I'm not a religious person. I don't want it to be like misconveyed.
I also don't think they get that.
I would agree with that, Pope.
What I mean by
you guys
holy,
can go to sleep.
What I mean by holy moly, I mean a fish with a bunch of fucking holes in it.
People wake up. Thank you. 10 alive yesterday. Lunch time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there we go. There'll be 18 minutes a day. We switch cameras because I'm scrub. 18 minutes a day. End the night. Caney, you die. Dave begins.
Hop on my dick confirmed. Let's go. Let's go.
So like,
Wait, what?
I don't
Probably
think
just
Nick's not confirmed at all.
you did
Wait,
a
what?
interview, right?
Yeah.
I think we
No,
could
I
have had
didn't, June.
I
should
think we
have
could have
shot,
had
but I
every
didn't.
single Mafia formal day one.
Nick
I
is
didn't want to split and
CBD,
then
like,
have
just
a
don't
snooze.
shoot now.
Nick Siggy's,
Yeah, I know.
I think we have a.
Is that possible? Because Bayrex.
How am I not confirmed town?
Why do you,
You
think
are
you're
confirmed
confirmed
town.
down?
Because me.
Because you were same checked by a fake cop?
Yeah,
No,
Nick's not
he-
confirmed town at all.
Katie, he was definitely. Katie,
I'm not technically.
But, okay,
confirmed.
think about Nick and Pat's interactions day one.
Kaney had a difference check between me and Pat. And I claimed cop. Pat claimed the
Oh,
same
I
check
thought
on
it was
Kaney
Nick.
and
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was
Wait,
Nick.
wait. Pat claimed the same on Nick and who?
Oh, it was
Kaney.
5. Yeah, it was 5.
But
For
that
some
literally.
reason-
Pat tried to get me and Kaney Lynch together. Come
Yeah,
on, give me
He
the
got Nick and
fucking
Pat-
town
he got
credit, you
Nick and
prick.
Pat day one.
Yeah,
And it's
Pat
like-
didn't even try though. Like he just gave it
Yeah,
up.
I agree, but like
Because he
I
wasn't
agree
even
with that.
explaining his checks in his formal.
Nick,
until like killing folks, Colin, and then like.
Nick
I think Colin is
Colin.
town. How do you guys think Colin's in Mafia?
Nick, Colin, killing folks.
Colin's Mafia,
wins
Nick.
us the game.
Nick, Colin's Mafia.
Are you saying Nick?
I
Yeah,
agree with
I'm
Ryan.
talking to you, Nick.
I think Nick Colin killing folks wins us.
Oh, I tried to kill Pat
okay,
day
I'm killing
one.
W.
You tried to
I'm
kill
probably
me
killing
day
you
one.
before Nick.
It's
I want
process
Nick
of
to have
elimination
double
at this
A
point.
double A Ryan.
It's process of elimination, and we have a Vigi
I
shot.
agree with
It like doesn't
Ryan.
matter.
Yeah,
Like,
the
how
shot
am I
doesn't
not in
matter
the town?
because I'm not
This
ever
is
shooting.
ridiculous.
Ever.
Why? No, you should shoot. What?
Yes. What?
You're
can't-
not shooting.
Oh,
You're
We
wait.
not-
always shoot.
There's no risk of losing if you shoot
Oh,
right
wow.
now.
All right.
We've lynched a confirmed Mafia in Pat.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no risk in
So
shooting.
Yeah.
5's confirmed town though. So
Yes.
we have 3 confirmed
We have
town.
3 confirmed.
This game's easy.
Who's
This
the
game's
third?
so easy.
Who's the
We
third?
need one
Me,
town.
Siggy, CPB.
Siggy. If Siggy's fake, then we kill him tomorrow. Like it's
Yes.
duh.
I think Ryan's probably the most towny out of the other
I would
3.
agree. Wait, what?
Out of
Yeah,
the
you're-
Out of
5,
Colin, Nick, and Double A, I think Ryan.
I had
is
a flashback.
Also, my
Oh.
voting looks amazing now that I voted on Colin and Pat. By
I
the way,
think-
day one.
yeah, that looks good for double A.
I voted on.
I don't
all
think
of
double
them.
A lessons.
I voted on Colin, Nick, Pat, and Bayrex.
Yeah.
I think 3 of those are town.
2 out of 3 Mafia.
Bayrex was.
How are 2 or
And then
3
Bayrex.
Mafia?
2
I think Colin is Mafia.
Killing folks, ignore your
Colin
vote
is
logic.
probably Mafia.
Like, well, how many?
Let's look
Pat,
at
Pat just formaled him yesterday.
Whoops, too many. Talking while muted. Yeah. Why aren't we looking at Double A? Because he's been going under the radar for a long
I
time.
I
agree.
think
now.
Double A.
We're already
I
on
feel
day
Double
3.
A.
No
I
one's
trust
revisited
Double A
him.
voted on
That poke
Mafia.
kill on night 1 as well was really
Colin,
sketchy.
yeah, Kaney said he was willing
Wait,
to
wait,
drive
wait,
out
wait,
of double
wait.
A. I'm pretty much sheeping the read.
Colin, can you explain
Yeah,
that
Well,
to me?
you're dying, so I'm
The only
fine.
person who had any ability to
That's
read me
the
this game was
Nick
Kaney.
voted
So.
on
Pope
him
was
day
pushing on
1.
him. And Pope called, Kaney didn't call you town.
I think
killed
Ryan
Yes, he
killed folks
did.
double A and
Kaney
No,
said
he
never kill me.
Kaney
Wait,
said,
Todd, how many lynches do we
Nick
have?
and double A
We have
both
double A.
voted on Pat day
And
1.
a shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we okay.
Yeah.
If you guys trust me, we win. We have auto. If you trust me,
From all the
I
item
think
rookies,
killing
Colin
folks,
and double A.
Colin and
But,
Ryan
like,
are
you
the
guys
best
just
reads
need to
out.
pick one
Let's just
town.
kill Colin
Yeah.
and killing folks. Like, I'm ready to speedrun.
I think Colin is town.
I
Why would
don't
Pat
care.
formal him while Colin was
Because
shitting?
there was
the
5
bed?
minutes left in the day, and he
It's
was
Nick
never.
and
Yes,
Colin.
that's
It's
okay.
Nick and
Oh,
Colin.
you're
You guys,
so fucking
Colin,
dumb. Do
every
you, like,
single
pay attention to
every
the-
single Mafia
Yes.
was formal day one. It's
Colin's-
so obvious.
listen to
Double
Look at
Colin's
the
A's
votes.
alright. I mean,
Look at the
Listen,
votes.
how
Look at the
obvious
votes.
it
I feel like
is.
Colin actually slipped yesterday, and then if he didn't,
Oh
his
my
reaction
God,
to it
I
was
think
like
Double
awful.
is right.
How can I slip? Explain.
Double A. That makes no sense. Like,
Also, my reads
Come on,
were
Siggy,
godlike day
explain.
one. I think all
Come
7
out with your
people are
logic.
now confirmed. All 7 of my day one town reads are confirmed.
double A. Listen
You
to
can
this.
just keep.
Me
Yeah,
and
that
Pat
looks good for
formaled each
you.
other.
Do you know who has perfect
Me
reads?
and
Double
Pat-
A.
Wait.
Formaled Colin together. So how
You
do
know
you
who
think
has
it's
perfect
me,
reads?
Pat, and Colin? Me and Pat tried to formal
You're
Colin
wrong on Nick
together
being
yesterday.
Mafia.
And
I
neither
agree. Nick is
both
town,
are
but he's just
Colin.
defending Colin. He's Mafia.
And then
The
Katie
only
didn't let me
person
have
in my
it.
Where's
reads who is
Ryan
not
in
confirmed
this
is Ryan.
game?
So you'd
Ryan
have
is
to
probably
believe
Mafia. With
He
you.
could be.
Everyone
he
Mafia.
could be.
Ryan's probably.
Do you
So,
think
Nick, I
I lost
hate
the
your
Benji like that
reads.
day one?
Yes.
I'm pretty
If
sure I'm
you're
gonna die
partners.
tonight, and then Kyle's
Absolutely.
gonna lose.
Ryan was
That'd be a sad world.
How do you think I'm Mafia based on my interactions with Pat?
I
How
don't-
could anyone?
I
You
don't.
just
I'm
put me in
no.
your auto.
Yeah, because I there's 3 confirmed and we have 4 kills. You're in my auto. know I'm town.
Here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I want to say. I want to
kill Colin today, and then
I want to kill Colin today. I want to shoot between Killing Folks and Nick.
I guess you are my partner.
Are you guys
I am hard.
dumb?
I am hard defending Nick. Don't shoot Nick.
No,
Nick's my partner. Remember?
Siggy, you're gonna throw
Right,
this
he must
game.
be at
You
this
don't even
point.
know how to read Nick.
Okay, if Nick's
Obviously,
Mafia,
you
you guys
don't
can kill him
either.
after I die. I'm killing Colin today, so I'm pretty
You're
sure.
not
I'm
killing
sure
me.
Colin's
You've got
Mafia
no
than anything
fucking
else.
pull in this town, Siggy. The fact that you think that anyone here
we
is going
start
to
with
talk
killing
to you is
folks?
ludicrous.
What?
Okay.
Siggy, I hope you know what you did last night was beneficial for the game.
CPP and Siggy have been trying
Yes.
to glitch me like the entire game, which is unfortunate.
Actually, I'd rather start with Double A because I feel like he could win at the end. Honestly,
Because I have the best vote logic. I am never dying today.
You know who has perfect information, Double A?
What are you talking about?
Listen, Colin. Perfect
I second
information.
Colin.
Perfect information. I vote on Mafia
There it
day
is.
one.
Woo!
Accusation.
I think you're the most likely Mafia. I don't care about logic. You and Nick and Pat formaling you at whatever timing does not matter. You're just acting Mafia compared to a lot of other people. Killing folks should also be shot tonight. Although Killing folks is probably not with either. Wait, Killing folks. Just go. I'll talk later.
Okay, cool. All right, I get my formal a day
I'll
later
talk later.
because of all the shenanigans that went down yesterday. Shit, got to turn my page back. I haven't taken any new notes. My 5, I'm willing to believe is Town. I don't like how you've played. I also don't like how you say you're the person that I think in this game would be least likely to say I don't care about logic. That's very unusual coming from you. So that's good. I believe Kaney's check, and I believe that Pat doesn't do what he does as Town. So everything adds up for me to not get paranoid about you being in a world of 3. CPB is almost certainly the Vigi. I don't believe that he claims the way he did as anything but the Vigi. Siggy, I'm not lynching today, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Tell your team to leave me
I
alive.
don't believe his claim, though. My team, Double A and Killing, obviously. I think that Ryan has been called Town by so many people that he pretty much had to. Like day 1, I think everyone called him Town.
Not
It was,
Bibbles.
oh, not Peebles. Is that what you did? You killed the only person that didn't call you Town? I guess I didn't call you Town.
She just told us to be Mafia.
I don't want Killing folks to be shot anymore.
But I believe the way that he's approached the game.
I still do.
He voted on Pat. He voted on Paul.
You know what? Shut up. How are you going to turn my alignment if you're going to keep talking over me?
I think you were dying no matter what this game.
We don't.
I don't think I'm dying. I think
I
that
agree.
you're misjudging the game. I think that Siggy Wiggy, who is a possible Mafia and very likely to be paired with Double A, like I would put him potentially over Killing folks at the moment. We're not doing anything about Siggy Wiggy today, obviously, but you know, we're going to see how that situation develops. I wouldn't lynch Nick. I hate people who are not confirmed Town calling themselves confirmed Town. A few of you might remember it's a little pet peeve of mine. He's not confirmed Town by any means. However, the way that he has played the game, and I back this up by not voting on him day 1, the way that he has played the game has been indicative of someone who is coming from a Town mindset, someone who is trying to win the game as Town. I didn't like his 10 seconds on day 1, as I said. That was sketchy as hell. But apart from that, I feel like everything he's done is Towny. I've only played a couple of games with Nick, but I've never got a stronger Town read than that. So,
that means a lot, man. That I really appreciate that.
Well,
man.
I think that you've done a great
Nick,
job.
he's probably Mafia.
As
I
either
don't
alignment.
think so. I think
Well, as
he's
either
so.
alignment, I think you've done a great job of portraying Town.
All right,
I
congrats
appreciate
to Pocket and Nick. The rest of the town still vote.
No, don't.
I didn't need to pocket Nick. He already said he wasn't going to vote for me. Why would I pocket the person that isn't voting for me? What is wrong with you? Use your brain. Jesus Christ, Siggy. Are you? Oh my God. No, you're not. You actually aren't a medic. You're just this. You're just trying to do exactly what you did. Well done. Congratulations. I'm an idiot.
All right.
So that's
I'm
where I'm
gonna
at
make
so
this really
far.
hard for the Mafia team. So, Mafia team, if you're thinking about meta and healing CPP, because I'm probably going to do more in the game, now Siggy has that in his mind, so good luck.
It doesn't matter. The day's not going to end here. There's
We
enough
don't even
Town.
know what he did last night.
I
He
believe
could
there's
have done
enough
something
Town
really
here
dumb.
to realize that this is not the lynch that will help us win the game. This is the lynch that will lead us on the path of miss this, miss lynch. Oh, look,
Wait,
Mafia
did
win.
Kellen Fox just
And
call him
everyone's
Town?
like, how did this happen?
I don't think Colin is Town.
All right, I thought you said
That's fair
I
enough.
think you're Town now.
Whatever,
Wait.
throw the game away.
Could you guys not vote? Trust me.
Ah,
First
fuck
to
it,
vote.
it doesn't matter.
Ignore
does it?
Nick.
It doesn't matter.
It'll be over in 2 days, and then Town can be, oh, how did we get it so wrong again? And you know what? I'm not even going to feel bad for Town this time. If you guys are willing to make poor choices, then
Colin,
it's on
I'm
your
gonna
head.
pull a switcheroo.
Push to rescind has been pushed. Colin, 10 seconds to mute.
Yeah, I probably will still feel bad, which really pisses me off as well, but I'm going to try my hardest not to. You know you shouldn't be voting here, and if you do vote, well done on the Miss Lynch. Congratulations.
Voting on Colin will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote. You die, go to
How's everybody doing tonight?
I am tired, but starting to wake up, and I have done one of the things for Niltak that I said I would do.
What's
finally? Oh, just the past couple of games that I modded on Pope's channel, just giving him the information so he can.
Oh, so he doesn't have to go dig through it all.
Yeah.
How nice
so
of you.
I was going to do it yesterday, but yesterday was. This whole week has been a terrible week. It's just been everything piling up, bad time. So I was streaming, I think yesterday or Tuesday, and my ceiling started leaking.
So I could keep muting myself.
It's been
I have that bad habit
now.
No, he's helped me out since
Oh,
Path
hi.
of Exile just came out with their expansion.
What's up, Popey Wopey?
I don't have time to look through 8 games.
Don't
for
call anything the
stupid
Blue Moly.
information.
It sounds like a gay bar.
The Blue Moly? Dude, I love it.
Okay.
We'll call it the Blue Moly Gay Bar. What's wrong with that, dude?
Okay, then I'm in. I'm finally getting like, yeah.
Explain to me how the Moly system is gonna work again, Pope. I didn't really.
Oh, I mean, it's just like the sub badges are different colors of moles.
Okay.
So that's it. It's just like a way to categorize it, if you will.
Is it like length of time or like?
Yeah,
dollars?
like if you sub for 1 month, it's red. 3 months, it's blue. 6 months, it's green. A year, it's purple, and then 2 years is golden.
The holy moly.
The holy moly. I'm playing Hearthstone right now.
I haven't reinstalled it on my phone, and I can't be bothered to log in.
I like it. I mean, I just do an arena, so I don't really know, but the Death Knight cards are nifty.
They're just they're like master heroes, like so it takes over your hero.
Yeah, exactly. You get like kind of like Draxus, but it gives you. I think most of them, it's like you get 5 armor, you get your hero power gets buffed, and you get a battle cry that does something. I like the Paladin one. I mean, I'm a Paladin, like I don't really like Hearthstone all that much. Like, I like the game, but I don't play it consistently. So if I ever do anything that's Paladin based, Paladin's my favorite class. I liked Paladin whenever you ran the 2/2 bot that had Divine Shield. What was it, Mini bot, Shredder, the.
Thanks for entertaining night chat.
The 3.
Go ahead and wake up.
Silver Hands. Muster for battle. That was a good one.
I'll give you 13 minutes in the day. In the night. Killen, you die. Siggy, you die. Day begins.
I think Nick would have been a better shot, but that's okay.
Oh my god, you're so trash.
I think Nick would have actually ended the game.
How could you think I'm Mafia?
Okay, because
especially with Colin and Pat.
Yeah, especially with Colin, because your point of view yesterday should have been, I'm willing to kill anybody. Why were you defending
No,
Colin?
because
it
we
makes
could
no
lose.
sense.
We could lose.
Yeah, we could lose today. We could lose today, not yesterday.
No, but we could lose if we miss Lynch. Shoot.
Ryan, I'm only going to talk to you today. Tell me why you're down.
We're definitely down to one Mafia. Like, that much is obvious.
I want AA to explain, how does both Mafia partners formal Colin then? If you think it's me, Pat, and Colin. It was formal in second, and then I formal Pat day 1, he formal me day 1. How, like, do you even evaluate the interactions between confirmed Mafia?
Like I
said
already,
Colin was floundering day 2. I formaled him with the goal of getting him lynched.
Okay,
if you think I'm Mafia and then he's down, if you think I'm Mafia and he's Mafia, that makes no sense.
Did you vote on Pat?
Down, I have no reason to defend
Everyone
him.
voted on Pat, but Sig or fine.
I formaled on, or I voted on Pat.
Did
Everyone
Ryan vote
did.
on Pat?
No, on day one, no, but I voted.
I should
On
have
day-
voted on Pat. I had him.
Double A and Nick both
Day
voted
one
on Pat day one.
I think
No,
there's
Double A
definitely
did not vote day one.
there's
Yes,
like
I did. I voted on
99%.
Colin and Pat.
He did.
I didn't
have
vote
it
on
in the
you.
vote.
I don't have it. In
Nick,
the
he did.
screenshot. Oh.
Nick,
Yeah,
he
My
alright.
added.
screenshot just doesn't
So
show.
I added. I think we just lynched Nick. And final three, because I don't
That
see a world
makes-
between Ryan and Double A.
Right. So like basically, I don't
It's
think
just-
we're.
It's
I don't
just
think-
auto.
It's the only
like,
world that I can see.
if you
us
trust me,
lynching
it's
to.
just auto.
If it's
you
Double
don't,
A and Ryan, we can just lose.
I think Double A is town, so I'm fine.
if you don't trust me, then it will just be me and Ryan fighting in final three,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'll win that anyway.
No,
so
you
it's like,
won't.
what's the point?
You said you have perfect vote logic. We'll see. Right now, and I wanted to listen to Double A and Nick speaking on like, I don't think they're partners. Like 99% of the time, that's like one Mafia, one town there.
Ryan, who do you think it is?
Like, I think you were pretty towny today, and you weren't on day two, but you were very towny on day one. So like, I think it might actually be Double A right now. But
Ryan, did you vote on Nick day one?
No, I had defended Nick day
So
one.
both of us didn't vote on Nick.
All right. Anyway, what I was saying is, I think there's definitely a hit in Colin and what's his face, killing folks. More like if it's probably obvious. Like if it's Nick, he's probably with Colin, and if it's Double A, then he's most likely with killing folks.
Yeah, but you have to realize I
What
tried to
the-
kill.
How
I tried to
did-
kill.
Ryan, could you answer the question I just posed to Double A? How could it be me, Colin, and Pat? Like how?
Colin and
How?
Pat. It's probably not.
You just said if it's Nick, he's probably with Colin.
Yeah,
And that would be the
it's probably
third.
not. But all right. So like,
You just said that.
There's a
Here's
thing
what I'll
called
say.
boxing.
Here's what I'll say. I think lynching Nick confirms final three or just ends the game.
It could end the game in the world where Double A and Ryan.
I
are
don't
Mafia.
think Double A and Ryan are a team. 'cause
I
one
don't
of them
think
would have
Nick
voted.
and Double A are partners either.
Based on what?
One of them would have voted on you and just killed you. On top of that, Double A voted on
day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he hammerable?
Yes.
He wasn't. Oh
It
wait,
was
yeah,
6.
Pat's one. Yeah, one of us probably would have. Oh no, wait, I couldn't have voted on Nick.
Yeah, he was
Ryan
time defending him.
Yeah, Ryan wouldn't have voted on
But
you.
I could have. I could have easily. I hadn't given my opinion on Nick up until the vote, and he wasn't in my. It wasn't in my list of towns. So.
Has Mafia ever no voted on a town day one?
Nick, I'll say it like this. So either Colin is a hit or Killing Folks is a hit.
I think it's probably I'm thinking
So
the way
we either
based on Ryan's answer, thinking it's more likely to be Double A. I think Killing Folks is a hit.
That's more
I
likely. I agree.
But like, there is a.
Even
That's
if
a tiny
it's
thing to say, right?
Okay,
the thing is,
even if it's killing folks, then
I don't think Double A.
Lynching town is never good, especially in a situation where you can lose.
There's some interactions we've had, like me and Double A, where I asked him on day 2, "Are we killing Colin today?" And he said yes.
I don't give
And
a
then the
fuck.
next day-
I honestly, I don't give a fuck about proving that you're
Fine,
the.
well, we
I just
kill
give a fuck
5
about
here.
proving not lynching me today or tomorrow.
Always
Did
kill
you just
5.
say why don't we kill 5?
Here's what I'll say. I think Nick is Mafia. If Nick isn't Mafia in the game, he can
Did you just say why don't we kill 5?
5. Like I know you're not a dumb.
I'm saying 5 dies in the night, guys. Yeah, you know I can't do final 3.
Like, I know you're not a dumb dude.
Off of Kenny.
I'm like fucking mind blown how anyone, but with a town
Yeah,
perspective,
so when we lynch Nick and the game potentially doesn't end, what are you going to say about Double A?
you're dog shit if you lynch me.
They're like,
Like,
Kenny.
literal dog
Wait,
shit.
so if we lynch Nick and the game doesn't end,
Yeah.
I'm
Are you gonna
pushing on Double A today. I think he's more Mafia than Nick today.
Man.
Because
This is why I want to lynch.
5. I'm actually getting upset at how dumb you guys are being. Think of what.
How was it dumb?
Think of what happened in this game. No, it doesn't matter. Think about me being Mafia. Like, think of the interactions between Pat. Even with Kaney. Why would Pat, as Mafia, claim a same between the counterclaim cop and his Mafia partner? Obviously, his goal is to get
Because
them both lynched.
it could potentially clear you.
Obviously, no one thought that.
Yeah, because it was a bad
You
play.
think his play? You think his play was the
Okay,
clear
let me
case?
put
Or
the
to
worlds from
push
my
the world
perspective,
that me and
please.
you were-
Let me put the worlds.
Wait, let me say it this way, Double A. He was setting up that claim the whole day. He didn't.
Wait, who are you talking about? Pat?
Pat was setting up that claim the whole day. He wanted to claim that same.
Probably, yeah. So
Okay.
Why would a
see-
Mafia?
yes,
claim-
exactly. If he's setting it up the whole day, he doesn't know that Kaney's the real cop.
So when Kaney claims, why would he claim with the same of his counter check and his partner?
Because he wants his partner to not get killed that day. Like it's
There's no way I'm getting killed that day. There's 2 counterclaim cops.
There was a chance that you were getting killed, like when he was setting it up.
There was a big chance Colin was getting killed. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But when me and Pat formaled him, he was floundering. Colin was floundering, and me and Pat caught up on that.
That would have been a good vote to have on Colin if we
Have you figured it out?
And
yet?
I refuse to rescind on Colin until.
Okay. I want to say the words from my point of view.
Ryan today.
Yeah. I want to.
Why? I want to
because I can read Ryan best out of anyone here.
Yeah.
That's not true. I have extensive sexual history with Ryan.
All right,
Go,
5. You just want me to like speak?
Just go.
Like,
Why are
I'll go over like my notes, I guess, and like treat this like a final 3 scenario, I guess, for you. So like I read you town because the read you give at the start of the game. What were they? It was like there was 2 town reads you gave 5, and then like 3 Mafia, I think, and like
I called Devon Town, I called Pat Mafia, I called Colin Mafia.
Yeah. Okay, so I agreed with like the Mafia reads on like Colin mainly. I didn't have a read on Pat personally at that point, but I kept pushing on Pat. Yeah, wait, I'm really town because remember the interaction I have with Pat where I literally like bury him day 1.
What'd you say?
So he's talking about a read on killing folks or some shit like that, and like Nick town read me for it. Do you remember what it was I said, Nick? Why you town read me when I asked the question to Pat? Do you remember what that was?
You asked him what. Why did you bring up your read on killing folks now?
Oh yeah. So Pat waits until there's like a time to speak and to give reads, but it was like 8 minutes after killing folks. Like,
that was good.
Significant. And I push on Pat for like that reason. Like, do you think I do that to my Mafia partner? I actually like hard push on him and like bring up a reason.
Ryan's down. I want to kill him with AA. I'm fine with either order.
Can we start with AA? Because I think
I want to do that as well because
you're gonna lose the game. You're gonna lose the game.
I think
you're gonna lose the game. 5. You're gonna throw this game. Katie knew I was town. You can't read me. Katie can read me. If you can't read me, trust in Katie's read.
I still want to kill Nick over you today.
Okay, so I
come
agree
on,
with
5. You just said you don't care which order,
5.
man. You
Between the 2,
yeah, but there's still the off chance because Ryan and AA aren't a world, but you and Ryan are.
Let me tell you.
We are.
I really thought I want to get emotionally invested in this game, but
I think it's more likely to be AA than Ryan, honestly.
The exact teams have to be. The exact teams have to be Pat killing folks me, Pat killing folks Ryan, or Pat calling Nick.
5.
Wait, what were the types then?
Hi.
It's either me or you with killing folks. So 5. Do you think Colin was Mafia? That's what it comes down to.
Oh yeah, I voted on.
That's a decision you have to make today. I'm never with Colin. I voted on both of them. I would never vote on both Mafia partners and try to get them killed all game. That's not my style at all. I protect my partners to get easy wins.
If you say you have perfect vote logic and you only voted on your partners day 1, like that is interesting.
That's a sick
I don't
play.
think Colin was Mafia.
This is actually a difficult game.
I've also learned not to trust Penny's reads.
It's difficult.
Wait,
what's
what was
so difficult,
Kenny?
Ryan? From your perspective, you have your
because
and you
5. If you think me and Ryan were together, what was my angle to save Colin yesterday?
I don't know.
It's difficult because like
am I supposed to answer that
obviously
question?
I just need to.
What
I think
do
if we
you
won
mean?
the game
That's a good
already,
question.
I actually do think I'm turning enough.
If there is no reason to do it as Mafia, why do it at all?
I agree 100%.
It's hard to find out the one between them 2.
I mean, there's just like, unless killing folks is Mafia. And
I think killing folks is the hit.
So if killing folks is Mafia, then lynching you and then having a final 3 is better, in my opinion.
No.
Why?
Nick,
because there's a chance to lose. I would rather go with a 0% chance to lose than a 50% in final 3.
Yeah,
Nick,
but I don't think you're getting the hammer over those 2.
Nick, why did you like read Colin so town all game? Like, why were you?
I didn't read him so town the whole game. I thought his formal my reason for not voting on him day 1 was because I wanted to kill Pat. If I'm Mafia partners with Pat, I would rather just go on Colin. I didn't read him town day 2. I formaled him day 2 when he was shitting the bed. He was literally shitting the bed, and I formaled him. And I refused to rescind on him until Kaney screamed he had a different checks. Kaney's like, rescind this formal.
Also, here's one thing, 5. Here's one thing in my favor. Okay, so if Pat has been setting up, the cop claim, I would never joke around like that with my checks.
What?
Because I claimed red checks. I would
claimed a
never
red
do
check
that.
on Colin.
I would never
and
do
then
that
he
if I
claimed
knew
a red
my.
check on Caney.
I would never do that if I knew my Mafia partner was
That's
setting
what
up
Double
a
A
play.
did.
That's not a big deal at all.
And then he rescinded me.
You claimed that on
Things came out.
Colin before Pat was setting that up.
Okay. Like I said, I think Ryan's town. I will take the blame if Ryan is Mafia. I think Ryan played well.
I agree 100% with you, 5.
So I formal Nick.
Wait, really?
I formal Double A.
Nick.
Oh my.
Listen.
Accusation on Nick.
I'm 90. Actually, I'm more like 70% sure Ryan's town, but I'm willing to go with that percentage and just have auto.
It's not. It's not auto.
Yeah, it is. CPP
If you're 70% sure, that's 30% chance not auto. But anyway, I don't know who's more dumb, 5 or CPP. You guys had the
I know that.
you know, but like you guys were watching the same game as me, and my mind is literally blown how you come to the conclusion that I am Mafia. So I'm gonna start from day one. The second Pat starts talking, 5 says, oh, I don't like Pat at all. And I instantly jump on that. I was like, I don't like that shit either. I'm glad you said that. That's the only reason I read Town Day 1 was for Mafia reading Pat. I thought Pat's answer to Ryan's question, which is kind of the only reason why I'm reading Ryan more Town than Double A, is because he made that question, which in my opinion is a really accusatory question. Anyway, I'm going to prove how I'm Town this game. I'm not with killing folks because he tried to kill me day 1, and I think that's I think he wouldn't have a reason to be the 6th out of a possibly hammering vote if we were partners. And I'm not with Colin because I tried to kill him on day 2 before the claims went out with Pat, and that's the reason why I think Colin is Town, because I don't think Pat would make that formal on his Mafia partner on day 2. So I'm not with either of those dudes, and I'm not with Pat because me and Pat were literally throwing slugs at each other the whole fucking game. We were both each other's top Mafia for the entire game. I formaled him day 1 to try to get him killed. His main argument day 1 was trying to get me killed and why I was Mafia, and I was grilling him in his fucking formal, trying to poke holes in that. Also, he claims that in his check he claimed that both me and Caney were the same to the counterclaim, trying to push the world that we were both Mafia. Right when Caney claims, he's like, that's it. Nick and Caney are both Mafia. I have the same check between them. That's it. And then he spends the whole day trying to set up the claim, but he doesn't do it in a way to project that we are Town. He's like saying, there's no way that they're both Town, blah, blah, blah. I can't even find a world where they're both Town. They're probably just both Mafia together, blah, blah, blah. He wanted to get us both killed. And then when he claims, he cements it and saying, they're both confirmed Mafia, we're lynching them. I jump on his claim saying, how's it possible that me and Caney are the same alignment based on me, Caney trying to kill me day 1. I hammer his claim. I'm part of the reason he dies. What else? Like, I'm in his vote day 1. He's in my vote day 1. Like, how do you guys think we're together? Like, I know you guys, like, know the busing's a thing, but come the fuck on. Like, come on. Come on. Like, really. And with Colin, if you think I'm busing him, with Pat, both me and my partner are just fucking, we co-pilot and pilot a bus into Colin's face. Like, how do you think that's fucking possible as well? Like, Colin was legit shitting the bed, like he was talking all over himself, and then I was like, I formal Colin. Pat's like, I second Colin. Do you think that's both of our Mafia partners are going on Colin and being like, we gotta get this guy lynched? And then if you think I'm with Colin, do you think when Caney's like, Nick, come on, rescind this formal, I'm like, no, absolutely not. Fuck you. This guy's floundering. I want to hear him talk more. I want to hear him crumble. How are you gonna think like, oh no, he's just busted, you know, he's just busted. Like, no, I wanted him dead. And then I thought he was Town because Pat became a confirmed Mafia, and from Pat's mindset, he was trying to kill Colin when Colin was floundering. So that's why I have Colin Town. Pat is Mafia. That's why I'm Town. That's why there's at least one between Double A and Ryan. Just fucking kill them. Game's over. Let's fucking go.
Mr. Reason. Been pushed. Nick into the 10 seconds.
I can't say it more how towny I am. Like, if you guys don't realize this, you suck dick. You literally suck dick at Mafia. Give me that thumbs up. Fucking vote on me. You will go down in history as sucking dick forever.
Voting on Nick will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Oh, yes,
Not bad. The entering your guaranteed form.
If he's a Mafia, you both threw the
I
game.
second double A.
Formal on AA accusation.
You're probably
I'm just so
not
tired of playing with confirmed town who don't know how to play the game.
Excuse you.
No, you don't. You don't know how to play the game. You really don't.
Ryan, why'd you say I think Nick is town then vote still?
They could both be.
Because it's mechanical. Like, if I don't kill him now, then I just kill. Like, what? Is that even a question?
Yeah, that's true.
I know how to play the game.
Like 5, you're so bad.
Nick is
I do think he's
double A. I
Like
still
you got swayed by trash. You got honestly swayed
I'm
by
killing
trash.
Nick in final 3, but
No, it doesn't matter. Like you got swayed by
I'll
trash.
kill Ryan in final 3.
No, like I don't care how you're talking to me. You guys are gonna lose the game. You got swayed by Nick today. You're gonna get swayed by him tomorrow. I was the obvious down today. Like, you guys are giving Ryan so much credit for things he hasn't even done. Like, between everyone today, Nick should have been the kill 100%. But between me and Ryan, I'm still more towny than him. And you're giving him credit for what? Voting, sitting back, doing nothing. I openly
trying to better my partner at the start of the game.
No,
like,
you didn't. You didn't.
Pat is confirmed, and I.
You did not try to do any burying. The people who killed Pat and Colin were me and Kaney.
When he was red checked, but
How did you kill Pat over me? You didn't say shit.
yeah.
Day 2, I'm not okay. Day 1, I just voted, yes. But day 2, like it
What
was
did
so
you say
obvious
day
between
2?
Kaney. What did I say day 2? How obvious it was between him and Kaney.
I mean, everyone knew it was
After you
obvious.
claimed your cop a bit on Colin, red checking him, red checking Kaney.
Like Kaney's gonna come. I'm gonna tell you what Kaney's gonna do to 5 and CPB after this game because this is what I predict. This is what I predict. 5's gonna die in the night. CPB is gonna flip on Ryan and lynch him. Nick's gonna win the game. You both had the hammer on them. You're both better than that, and you didn't vote, and it's disgraceful. Like it's just disgraceful.
okay, I messed up, but it's still fine because Nick's Mafia.
No, it's not
Are you
fine.
kidding me?
You're throwing the
I'm
game.
confused. This is why it's hard 5. CPB was like, why do
you think it's
hard?
easy from my perspective, but it's
that's
not. Like,
Ryan, if
look
you're
at-
Mafia, could you please kill 5 for the
you're
fucking
asking me to.
flag? Like, come on, man. Like,
Wait,
What
kill
Katie
5.
is showing
I'm
me
not
3
mad.
out of time again that his reads have been wrong.
Like, okay,
multiple
so-
times.
you swear on our friendship, your town?
Yeah, I swear on no.
Double A, I understand
Just look
your
at these little
frustration.
bitches. Oh, I swear on my friendship.
You're so mad right now.
You should never have brought me and Nick to final 5.
Okay,
You should have fucking been on me, bitch.
Double A, I will. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do
Stop
something.
talking.
big
Stop
enough.
talking. They could be Mafia together, and
That's
you
what I meant.
guys just did the stupidest thing ever. Like, it's not even confirmed that Killing Folks or Colin was Mafia. So the fact that you're killing me here is, like, you know I'm never with both of them, right? So killing me here actually does not guarantee even getting to final 3 because they could be together. Ryan always has to kill Nick if they're together. So that's why he has to vote. It's just so bad that you both didn't vote on Nick. If me and Ryan were in final 3, you would know 100% for sure who was the town between the two of us.
5, if you thought
When you
we
get
were-
to final 3
if you
with both
thought we
of
were
them,
together,
you
Ryan
will
would
have
who the
not
town
vote
is
in
there,
that
too.
vote. Ryan
You
would
will
not
have-
vote in that vote.
you will have no clue. Also, I'm just gonna say how it is. I nailed this game. I had 7 town day 1, unless Ryan is Mafia. I still think it's Nick though. I think how Nick tried to protect Colin and how Colin pushed back on Nick was exactly what it looks like when 2 Mafia partners are interacting with each other. Nick wanted to try to keep Colin in the game and get
By
the miss
formaling
lynches
him?
to win with both of them. No,
By
you
formaling him?
protected him. You protected
In
him.
day 2,
3.
my goal on formaling
You
him.
protected him day 3,
Day 3, but
and
day
he
2 I
called
was
you
trying to kill
Mafia.
him. Day
He
2
called
when
you
there were 3
Mafia.
Mafia alive, I was trying.
Push or rescind. It's been pushed.
So
10 seconds.
Colin called Nick Mafia because obviously he has the distance. He's the most obvious Mafia. You have to realize I'm never with Colin. You have to think I'm exactly with Killing Folks and Pat. I wanted to kill both of them all game. I
Voting
don't
on
bust.
double A will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote. He has died. Go to sleep. What's up, Night Jet?
I don't like Christmas.
What's wrong with Christmas?
Christmas sucks. I agree.
Many things.
Hello, friends.
Christmas.
Hello, chat.
1000%.
We have
For someone who loves and
72
adores
people
children.
in the Twitch chat session. Hello, 72 people.
So talking about Hearthstone, I got 2 legendaries in 1 pack.
Really? Grats. That's a
Value.
good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
Did you see the
It's a good
clip?
feeling when one of them's golden.
Did you see the
Which
clip
one
of
them's golden?
Raynad opening a pack with 2 golden legendaries and a 3rd regular legendary?
What the fuck?
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen that clip. That's from like 3 years.
He just
ago
says, "We're making Reddit, boys." That's all he said. I'm like, oh fuck. What a troll.
That's funny.
So viewers, don't forget to Instagram,
What's up,
tweet,
LT?
and Facebook, and do whatever you kids do these days. All about Pope's magnificent stream. Let's get Pope trending. That's what they
Thursdays,
say.
9 p.m.
Who's sending me?
Thursdays 9 p.m. Thursdays 9 p.m.
Do I want to play it? No, I don't want to play it.
Please,
Alright, thank you
Rack
for
Bustin.
entertaining
Okay,
us.
we will.
If you're
Wow,
alive,
really?
look up.
Bye.
You guys are familiar with Final 3 setups. You get 10 minutes of the day. As soon as the day hits 0, you'll be getting a guaranteed formal. That formal can never resend, and every formal after that can never resend. In the night. CBB, you die. Day begins.
Oh, I'm shocked! I'm so fucking shocked! Ryan, no. Actually, no, I'm having a talk with you, real talk right now. No, I'm having this is beyond the game right now. We are having a serious fucking... You do not do that shit. You do not do that shit.
He's doing
Bro,
this in Mafia 5.
you don't do that shit. Like, for real.
Real
For
friends,
real,
how many
don't
of us?
do that. That's not
What the fuck
cool.
are you doing? I tried
That,
to get
dude,
into...
that's so not cool.
You're the worst.
If you're Mafia, just say like,
If you're
"Nah,
Mafia.
man, don't say it's not cool, man. It's be like it's not cool to swear in the game. That's like that's fucking angle shooting. That's
you're
not
angle
cool,
shooting. I don't know.
dude. I thought we had it. That's why I said it.
So did I. I actually.
Dude, I'm really sad. Like I'm
actually
real talk sad.
Like
I'm gonna
you
lose. It
played-
doesn't matter. I'm going to lose this fucking game.
I don't know. Like
And
5.
you need to suck a dick. You killed Bayrex.
told to suck a
You're
dick
getting a
right
dick.
now.
Yeah, and you're getting told again.
Yeah,
Bayrex
well,
dick is
fucking-
going down your throat.
me and
My dick is going down your throat.
If we want to go on meta reads, the mod didn't laugh when you say it, so.
Wait. You said what?
It's it was 10 seconds when he said it, so the mod had to talk.
Alright, like I actually need to like find reasons for Nick being Mafia, which
It doesn't matter. 5 thinks you're fucking town. It
I
doesn't
know.
matter. You have all the reasons. 5 is a fucking idiot. That's your reason. I'm
Like,
so mad right now.
the one
I'm
who does-
so annoyed. I'm so fucking. Where's
it's
my
really oh my god, fuck off, Nick. Like,
Where's
it's
my
not-
meditation needs?
Like me, you,
Like, I need them right now.
Day one. He has like all town in his vote apart from Pat. Like that's the biggest thing that like makes
That was Mafia.
like, yesterday. I know it's literally you got busted.
Dude,
by
why
Pat
did
when
you fucking do that? Like, I'm like really sad.
Shut the fuck up.
Ryan?
What? I think the team is like Colin, Nick, Pat. Like,
How can that be? I proved that fucking theory false. You said it yesterday. It's probably not you.
I believed you. I believe that.
You said it can't be you and Colin and Pat because of our interaction.
Talk to me. Okay, talk to me the likelihood of Nick being Mafia with Pat. Colin's irrelevant.
Like, it's not really irrelevant based on like.
Yes, it is.
Like, both people voting. Like, I don't think that happens.
Colin is the most irrelevant person
All
for.
right, fine,
Nick.
fine. I think Colin's really Mafia, and like, and now we have like, assuming that wasn't a World of the Two yesterday, AA, like being confirmed town, and me voting with AA and Siggy and you and
Okay,
Killer.
I formal no.
Like, yeah, there's like a lot of people voting on Colin.
I formal no.
I second that.
I will.
5, honestly, dude. like no, like real.
I resent. I actually resent.
Can I talk like it's my formal anyway? Like, cause I know I'm getting lynched anyway. 5, like honestly, like real talk.
He just
like,
fucking descended on you, and you're like, "No, I'm getting lynched."
I know I'm getting lynched. I know that's what's going to happen. I'm not a dumb person. Like 5, like there's what has Ryan done that's towny this game? Like I really want you to tell me.
Just how he talks.
What? Oh my god, you're
like I thought
he
you were
actually
a
can't
logical
read me
dude.
based on like my read.
Obviously he can't. It's obviously
You're
shit
yelling
house.
at me saying, "Oh, I thought you read the entire game off of logic."
And then you go off this, and then you go off this. But like you have, I feel like my play style is literally perfect because I incorporate logic and I incorporate emotions. You can't just go full retard.
I don't incorporate any emotion.
Full donkey in one direction. Like honestly, if you go by logic, I'm obviously down based on.
You're fucking.
How? Like how can you honestly say that? How could
because
you
I know you're
Colin?
Mafia.
How could you say with Colin? I mean, I think I'm with. I think Killing Folks was the Mafia, right? And like,
obviously you do it because you pushed that world because you defended Colin so much, and like, if you look at Colin's vote day one, this is
how do you think Pat tried to like honestly? How could anyone with a brain not see what I saw that Colin was floundering and Pat tried to get him killed? I tried to get him killed. I tried to get him killed, and I knew. And now I know Pat being Mafia. That was him trying to get a mislynch.
But it's like you're saying
formal isn't it formal to get information.
Colin had 2 formals, and you never voted on him in either formal, and you're saying you tried to get him killed. So yes,
I formaled him day 2.
That's obvious bussing 5. It's obvious bussing when you push on someone.
When someone's floundering and you put a formal on them, that's trying to get them killed. And then when I realized the Mafia was trying to get him killed, I realized he was down, so I defended him.
Yeah.
Like that makes no fucking sense. Like, how do you guys even think that? Like, it doesn't even matter because it doesn't determine Ryan's alignment. He doesn't have interactions with any of them. He doesn't have interactions
with Pat, and
I don't.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
If you go by that, like, you don't have interactions with Colin or Killing Folks, is what I mean.
Like the difference between me and you is I actually like voted on the people that
I don't feel bad about lynching Double A.
I don't either. I mean, obviously I don't
like,
because it's auto from my perspective.
Like
dude, you fucking promise. Do you think as Mafia I have any reason to bring up our friendship?
Whatever
do you think 5? Come on, man. Come on. I'm angle shooting right now.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yesterday, you know that like if you're the last alive yesterday, you know you have to beat someone in a final 3.
I wouldn't bring that up knowing I'm going to a final 3 with you because it's just sad, bro. It's like actually sad. The correct answer as Mafia when someone asks like, "Yo, promise, blah blah blah," you'd be like, "No, man, that's angle shooting. Let's play the game."
But I'm not Mafia.
You are, though. Like, you
the correct answer is Mafia. You're correct. The correct answer is Mafia. Is just not do that swinging.
You really
but
are,
I am town.
dude. Like, it's sad. Like, I'm mad at you for real. Like, for real, I'm mad.
Oh my god.
I don't want to look at her snap either.
Yeah, look at her snap. Look at her snap. It'll make you want to win, boy.
Friendship stuff. Like, how do I read this? Like,
5.
Dude.
You need to let me win this. Even if I just got information, you need to let me win this now.
From Devin?
Yeah.
She said whoever wins this gets a blowjob.
Dude, wait, if 5 wins, does he get a blowjob?
Ooh.
We can get blowjobs together, fun.
You're meeting her in a few days, 5. That's
no, dude, this is for you.
Actually, 5, this is for you.
I'm gonna decline that offer, though.
It doesn't matter. You can trade it in for like cash money. I'm pretty sure she has a worth. Like,
all right, like,
is that
5, if you 5, can I talk for real? Because I do want to win this game.
Yeah, that's Mafia.
If you want the best chance of winning, you should actually let. I have no idea how to read you in this situation. I don't know what your range is, but I have this image in my mind that you bust a lot and that you talk.
That's absolutely correct.
So
I mean, it's completely false.
Your best chance right now is for me to just talk to Ryan, if I'm being honest.
5, okay.
Can I honestly rebuttal to that? That obviously has gotten you nowhere this game because you've been tolerating him. Okay, so I kind of don't want to do that.
I gave him like 30 seconds of speaking into
all right, talk, Ryan.
I'll actually let him go for the entire of why exactly this entire game he's down.
All right, the entire.
Can I
game,
ask questions?
Like, oh my god, Nick. Yeah, you can ask questions actually.
As long as you're not like
interrupting. Do you have any
interrupting.
specific questions you want to ask right now?
No, I'm
Let's
saying
go, Ryan. Let's go.
All right. Like the interaction I have with Pat, which Nick town reads me for, and now I know it's like Mafia. I push on Pat after he brings up a comment later about killing folks. So I push on.
Wait, I'm gonna pause right here, Nick. To give you like insight of I'm actually thinking. The only reason I'm not instantly lynching you was because day one, when after your formal and Pat voted on, you said he thought you slipped, which I don't think a Mafia says that to their partner.
Oh my god. After the formal,
honestly,
after he votes on him after the formal, like he's just solidifying a bus. Like they were obviously bussing this game.
Okay, so right now.
Not obvious to you, but like I know now that they were bussing. The reason I thought Nick was town yesterday, and like if your CPB weren't confirmed town yesterday 5, I would have no voted on Nick there because I would have been afraid of a lot of Worlds of 2, which double way could have been in. But like.
Hey, town reads me the whole game.
Yeah, Nick, you can read me the whole game. Nick never.
And then you voted yesterday. Yesterday, I did think you were town. I don't think I wouldn't have voted on you yesterday if the formal was on you.
Oh, that's just you being bad at the game. That's you.
Yeah, obviously, because I would have been wrong.
You do realize if you didn't vote on me yesterday, like you just get formaled, and you would lose to a world of me and AA being together.
No, like if it was,
there's a chance that there's a world where you and AA are together if you don't vote on me, or me and you being together if you don't vote on me.
I thought you were town. I believed
day
it.
One, like I sort of sat back day one because like I was globally town red. Like I asked Kenny what his town needs were because I thought he was town and he was gonna control the day. Like Kenny's like Colin, Ryan, AA. That was his town. I'm like solid with that. I interacted with you 5. Like it was very light on day 2 though. I can't remember what it was. I like push on Pat, like, and I make it obvious that like. He's the Mafia on day 2, but like it was sort of being pushed by other people more strongly than me. Siggy, like I started to flip on him even though I was reading him town day 1 because like his reads were like similar to mine, and that's the only reason I read him town, and he started to change them. I formal Nick.
I formal Ryan.
That's second Ryan.
Formal Ryan. Unmute.
Like the biggest reason I'm obviously town is like in what world? On day 1, like when it's like 15 minutes left in the day, or there was 8 minutes actually. It was 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and that's when Pat started to speak just before formals were coming up, because normally formals are made at 6 minutes. And Pat comes out and tries to give reads and sound towny, and it was obviously like a scripted like, here's the thing that I'm going to say about killing folks, and he brings it up like 8 minutes after killing folks does like a minute thing which he then pushes scum for. When you have a Mafia read, you should instantly like push on the person and like bring it up. If someone says I read this person town, you ask them why, if you think that's a weird read, and that's why you push on them. Pat didn't do that. He like created a read so that if he ever got formaled, or if he wanted to sound towny before the formal started getting pushed, that he had something to say that sounded towny, because like it's hard to evaluate the game's Mafia when like you have all the reads and you know everyone's alignment. So like that's him pushing on that's Pat pushing on town killing. He's trying to not pushing, that's him coming up with like a read on killing to call killing town that's like made up, because he has to like call some town, and he has to like incorporate his Mafia into his reads as well. That's like the main point in why I'm town. I voted on Colin day 1, and if you look in the Colin vote, it's me.
Colin
Siggy.
was probably town.
Colin's Mafia with you.
How do you know that? Like, how do you what argument do you have that he's more Mafia
because of
than
the interactions
Colin?
you had with him? You didn't vote on him.
I'm not
you
Mafia.
You formaled him, and then as soon as
You thought he was Mafia before you thought I was Mafia. So if you think the only reason he's Mafia is because of our interactions, where did you get that basis before?
Because his day 1 formal was complete garbage and he didn't get enough votes. If you actually look, okay, here's another reason why it's killing over Colin, because I'm pretty sure that like it's just all town and the vote on Colin. As in, it's killing as town over Colin. Because
Killing is Mafia.
If you look at the vote, it's confirmed for town from my perspective and killing voting on Colin day 1. I just think it makes more logical sense that it's just town voting on Colin day 1, because there's no reason to.
Why would I form Colin when he's floundering with Pat?
Like, I don't
answer that.
I'm
Honestly, answer
obviously
that.
not with
Like,
Colin.
what, like,
What's your
I know
question?
you're gonna say both, but like, really, what is my motivation? Colin is shitting the bed.
Okay,
He's telling me to rescind.
Okay,
He's
here's the
telling me to
motivation.
rescind, and I'm like, no, I want to lynch this guy.
Here's the motivation why you can push on him, because you and Pat are the 2 people who are most likely getting formaled that day. Everyone's talking about how there was a split vote on like him, and you are very Mafia.
So instead of putting it on a town like killing folks or or anyone else, like we kill apart now. Like, come on, that makes no sense.
Whatever.
How do you know that makes no sense? Like, you know, none of this game makes sense if I'm Mafia.
Okay, here's why it makes sense, because Colin doesn't get lynched. One of you guys get lynched. It becomes.
He was floundering. He was shitting the
yes,
bed.
because he is Mafia. I know that. You pushed on your partner to like bus him.
No one even noticed besides me and Pat.
And obviously, Town. Like, I don't swear on our friendship yesterday if I'm Mafia.
You did.
Push your recent. It's been pushed. 10 seconds.
Yeah. CPB even read me Town. Like, and we all know his reads are godly. So like, fuck you, Nick. You fucking bitch. You better not win this. I want the blowjob.
Voting on Ryan will begin in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
You suck.
Game is over. Mafia's won.
Dude, you're bad.
I even told you I was lynching Ryan.
That's on a.
All right. So I'll give the whole reveal. Mafia was Colin, Pat, Ryan. The cop this game was Caney. Medic was Siggy. I got no saves. Vigi was CBB, and Shot of Vanilla Town. I want to say a couple things, mostly about my behavior. Sorry that I laughed at Bayrex. I did not see that coming. It was kind of funny at the time. Please don't read OGI because I laugh. Like, that is so dumb from every perspective ever.
Don't tell people to not read OGI. They read OGI into
OGI is so
everything the
bad.
mod does. Yeah, they read it into everything.
Then you're an idiot.
They read
but-
OGI into how the mod goes, how the
You
mod
guys can
does
go
the
ahead and talk
countdown
about
for
the
the vote and says this person is under formal. They read OGI into everything. They're looking for anything. That was a good game. Sorry, I was shit. Thanks.
I muted everybody. I took host back. So we'll do post game for 9 minutes. That'll put us at the bottom of the hour. 10:30 Central is when the next game will start. I'm gonna unlock the Zoom right now. If you want to join, join as quick as you want because oh shit, I just missed my turn in Hearthstone. If you want to join as soon as you can because we're gonna start. And if there's no spots, you're not gonna spot. 19 people is the max. Okay, that's all.
I just want to say,
I told you
he
guys
never
Nick was
called me
town too on
town.
the
He
best.
just said that I got a town pass for that one day because of the interaction that I had with him.
Nick, you played amazing. I thought I gave an extra confirmed town with my check. I can't believe that he got lynched there. I thought for sure that
Nick and Pat's interactions day one were like,
there was no way.
I thought there was no way Nick and Pat were together. The double A disagreed, 5 disagreed, and then Ryan was pushing the Mafia agenda. So I was like, all right,
Nick,
I guess
Nick, you played
maybe
really
I'm wrong.
well.
Thank you. I
You
appreciate
played
it.
amazing.
You did play well.
I
You did
didn't
play
vote
well,
on
Nick.
you until 5 did. I should have shot Ryan in the night. I shot Killings. He didn't vote.
I think the biggest
on
deal
Mafia,
that you
so.
guys were fighting with was a lot of people were reading Ryan